Okay, we have the green bars, we have the live counters ticking up, so we should now be live, which of course means welcome back to the Storytime Network. It has been quite a while, but we are here with the summer 2024 anime wrap-up, and obviously awards. Jack has a hard deadline, so we will do away with the usual complaining about anime stuff that we tend to do at the start of these streams. And we will start off quickly with Alya sometimes hides her feelings in Russian.
He is such a scoundrel.
I gotta wonder how long he plans to keep up. He and his sister plan to keep up the charade that they aren't siblings. I don't know what the plan is there, but it is very funny.
Look, the beans are going to be spilled at some point. The question is really by whom and when.
Yeah. As well as his understanding of Russian. I look forward to those beans being spilled.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But all in all, this is really cute, really fun. I think a very solid rom-com. Yeah.
I'd say like lower top 5, middle top 10 of the season. Pretty comfortably.
Probably, yeah. I'd say around there.
Yeah. Yuki can continue to steal the show in basically every scene she was in.
Oh, no, absolutely. She is definitely the best part of this show. I like all the characters of the show, to be honest, but she absolutely stole the show. She's phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's not to say that Kuze and Alya don't have amazing chemistry when they're on, but like...
No, they're adorable.
Mm-hmm. The Spring Cats has been pretty fun, too.
Yeah.
Especially the unhinged bullshit that I&O is.
Yeah. Really good fun. I don't think a season 2 is confirmed yet, has it?
I think it has been, actually. Let me double check.
I don't remember there being a season 2 announced, but...
Yep, they announced it.
They did? Oh, awesome.
There have been a lot of Season 2 and, like, sequels announced for this season.
Yes! Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. There's been a bunch.
Happy about that.
Yeah, there's been a bunch announced just this past week. Hell,
there's Oshi No Ko, Elusive Samurai, a bunch of others.
Yeah, and, like, those two were just announced today.
Yep. Yozakura family was also announced today.
Yeah, geez, so much.
Wistoria, Senpais and Otokonoko is getting a movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So good. A lot of good shows are continuing. That's always good to hear.
Shoshimin is getting a second season.
Yeah, that was announced a while ago.
Yeah, well, that finished a while ago.
Yeah.
Freeman got a season 2 announcement, but that was it finished a couple seasons ago.
Way later than expected.
Yeah.
I feel like that was more of a, okay, yeah, we're definitely doing this, and we've been, already working on it sort of thing, than, like, oh, no, we've only just decided to do a Season 2 sort of thing.
Yeah.
That'd be my guess.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, this season of Alya, at least, ended pretty nicely. We are probably going to be getting a lot more of the election arc, because, like... It's only just underway.
Yeah, it really only just started.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that'll be fun. Yeah, really solid rom-com. I'm looking forward to more.
Same here.
Yeah.
Alright, if we can move on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, moving on then to... Atri, My Dear Moments.
So, I have more quibbles with this one.
Okay, I was just about to ask, considering you were sort of not sure about whether you were going to continue this last time out.
I did finish it.
Yeah.
I'm not, like, fully on board with the direction it went in a lot of places.
So, first things first, yes, there was definitely a romantic aspect between Atri and Natsuki.
Didn't like it. Did not like it.
No, it's not great. Damn it, Japan. On the plus side, at the end there, they looked like the same age.
Yeah. And they're both, like, immortal programs or something at this point? It's hard to say.
Basically, yeah, they're just living in a virtual world. So I once I did finish the show, I had a look at the summary for the game. They did change some stuff actually. Because I'm fairly sure this wasn't the case, but in the game, Atri said that she only had 45 days to do her task.
Curious.
And there was a bunch of other little stuff, but as well as bad, good, and true endings. The one the anime went with was technically the true ending, though again they changed it, because it actually confirms that in the true ending, Natsuki marries Minamo.
Whereas it's only implied here.
Yeah, and when Natsuki meets with Atri in the virtual world, he's actually on his deathbed.
Ah. So he just uploaded his mind into the virtual world as he was dying, basically.
Sort of thing, yeah.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
I mean,
the other big thing I took issue with was like kind of the left field introduction of that antagonist dude who just
Yasuda, yeah,
pops in for a couple episodes and then just bounces as soon as he's dealt with, or gets arrested. But whatever.
Yeah, I do wonder, because that was his thing is basically the bad ending. So I have something tells me that the timings of things was actually changed in the anime, and that they learned about Atri's time limit basically before Yasuda showed up. But I think at the end of the day, this game seems like there is a lot that could be done. I mean, here's the thing: they have, Ryuji, they have Minamo, they have Youko, Catherine, and the three kids who are all part of this main cast that don't really get any focus.
Oh, in the game?
No, in the anime, I'm meaning. I'm wondering if they actually do get focus in the game.
That is a good question. Won't know until we play it.
I
think it's on Steam.
I'm fairly sure it is, yeah. But I am wondering whether this stuff was cut out, because it did feel like they basically stuck to the important plot points and that was it.
In fairness, like most visual novels are like 20 plus hours.
Yeah, and I'm not
10 hours if you want to be like on the short side.
I'm not blaming them by any stretch, but it did mean that, because they were focusing on the plot rather than the characters, it was harder to get invested in them. I mean, hey, that ending still got me fucking teary, because I both hate and love when fucking series do that. Oh, let's go, decades into the future to see our main characters die. Yay!
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not always a fan of that.
Everything they've done has come to fruition, but obviously they're mortal, so they've got to die. So, yeah, it's happened in a few fan fictions that I've read, and it gets me every time. But yeah, I don't know. I still think I enjoyed it, but as you said, the romance with Natsuki and Atri, to be fair, wasn't massively, evident throughout the second half of the show. I
just don't think it was overall well handled.
No, it's not great. Again, Atri needs to look older for that to work. If Atri had looked like a teenager, I could have been on board with it. And,
Natsuki is textually like 18, so... If she was like 2 years or so younger than him, it would have been fine.
If Natsuki wasn't doing shit like brushing Atri's teeth, that was the bit that was getting me like, oh, okay, this feels really fucking weird.
Like, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't have the character both look young but be old, and be old but act young, and it not feel like there's some degree of infantilization there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just rubbed me the wrong way quite a bit.
I mean, as said, when we actually got like character moments with the wider cast, like the start of episode 11, the goodbye party, and you know the energy turbine plant, whatever it was. That was good stuff. I like the cast, and I just don't think they got enough to do. And that would be my biggest, criticism for the show.
Yeah.
But yes, I am very glad that Atri beat the shit out of Yasuda, and those absolute fucking assholes that were bullying Natsuki's mum.
Oh yeah, no. Like, not gonna lie, hate bullies. Bullies suck.
Yeah.
It is always satisfying to see bullies get their lights punched out, or worse.
They were literally chanting "jump" to a girl on the edge of a fucking rooftop in front of teachers.
Honestly, in most circumstances, that would have been grounds for immediate expulsion. Like, any reasonable faculty would expel those kids on the spot. But yeah, no. That flashback was very frustrating. But I believe that was intentional.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, also Nonko doesn't seem like a great person.
No.
Though
very, like...
seems
like... Yeah.
The implication is that she did apologize to Natsuki at the end there. But yeah.
Still not great.
She's apparently a very efficient builder, though, because she built an entire fucking island with an underground lab that could,
That was insane.
turn the fucking electricity on the island, so... I suppose she had time to do that while she was neglecting her kid and grandkid. But yeah, I liked Atri well enough in the end.
It's alright.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it, like, with my upper echelon of shows this season, but it was comfortable mid-tier.
Yeah, I would agree. But we should probably move on to our next show, which is Code Geass, Roze of the Recapture.
Hey, you pronounced it right.
Finally, with the last fucking opportunity, I pronounced it correctly.
Hey, you did it. Just the finale.
Code Geish.
Yeah, code.
Part of me just wondered whether I should be the troll and just pronounce it completely wrong, like Code Geish, Roze of the Recapture.
Code Goose.
Code Soup.
God damn it, shut up. No. Just the finale to talk about, because, yeah, we were in the second to last episode. A pretty tragic finale, honestly. Cool fight broke out between the protagonists and Norland. They beat him, but unfortunately, only Sakuya could survive, and Ash ended up dying in the aftermath of the fight. It's pretty
what will Pikachu do?
Okay, God damn it! Shut up. It's that scene's pretty tragic because, like, I think his last words are something along the lines of "I don't want to be alone." It's pretty tragic, and very unfortunate. And after everything gets resolved, the Black Knights are working with everyone to fix things up, and Sakuya becomes a new empress. I don't know if she stays the new empress for very long, because, like, she's just seen chilling later. but she uses her Geass on herself with a mirror to keep her from ever talking again, so that her Geass is never abused again. So pretty tragic there as well.
I mean, I'm gonna assume if she couldn't talk, she got voted out pretty quickly. Those debates would not go well.
The funny thing is, like, she literally used her Geass on herself right before she came out as the Empress. So it was very weird. I don't know how that ended up being handled. But yeah, she's still living pretty happily.
I'm imagining Looney Tunes style signs.
Yeah, she does. She is shown using a bit of sign. So no, sign language, not like actual signs.
I did think that, but yeah. I'm just imagining fucking Wile E. Coyote sign.
That'd be very funny. But yeah, she's living pretty happily in the end there, so very bittersweet ending. Also pretty divisive. I know quite a few people didn't really care for it. I think it works pretty fine for what it did, but it's pretty tragic. Yeah, but overall, very solid show. I wouldn't say it's in the same tier as the original Code Geass, of course, but it's good. It's definitely enjoyable if you like this universe and all that.
In fairness, what can match the grandeur of the original Code Geass? The messy grandeur.
Yes, the messy. That's like the perfect description of Code Geass. The messy grandeur. But yeah, overall, very solid show. I'm glad it finally came out after being announced 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
at least it got to come out, and unlike fucking Yuri on Ice Adolescence.
Oh god. Yeah. Oh jeez.
Those poor Fujos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We should probably move on before we depress ourselves more.
Yeah. I need to talk more about anime that didn't come out.
Moving on then to Dahlia in Bloom, crafting a fresh start with magical tools.
I'm of two minds about this one.
Oh?
Oh, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say maybe not moving away from the depression, considering they're talking about fucking graves.
I mean, they're both talking about parents who have been deceased for a while, so. But yeah, there are some really good moments in this, including the visiting of the graves in the last episode, for example. But I so wish the production values were better, and I wish the pacing was handled a bit better, because it felt very meandering at times.
Yeah.
But when it was good. Just yeah, it just didn't feel like there was a lot of tension to it for quite a while. And I get part of that was just building up the relationship between the two leads and stuff. But yeah, I like a lot of aspects of the show, but I don't think the sum was enough to quite make the parts of the whole come together as well as they could have.
Yeah.
With a better production. It's still an overall enjoyable show, and I probably would say that your best bet is to just read the light novels at this stage. Because it is a worthwhile premise, if nothing else.
Yeah.
And the characters are, at the very least, interesting.
It does suck when that happens, though.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, hey, Jack, maybe it'll be like the last light novel with a light novel adaptation with a substandard production values, Arifureta, which somehow got 3 seasons.
I think Arifureta is the exception rather than the rule.
Probably is. I can only imagine what happened is that the executives at the studio that makes the Arifureta anime was like, oh my god, look at all the sales of the Arifureta light novels. I wonder why that's happening. It must be because the anime is so popular. We should make more of it.
Yeah.
Not knowing that the only reason people were buying the light novels because they bungled the fucking adaptation so badly.
Mill, you have just provided a perfect description of how Corpo Brain works.
Yeah. The scary thing is that could have legitimately happened.
It probably did, which is the annoying part. But yes, yeah. Overall, I'm kind of mixed on this one.
Mm-hmm.
There were parts I liked, and but I just was not a fan of the production values, and I wish the adaptation was paced a bit better as well. Yeah, we should probably move on.
Sorry, I'm just having a look. It looks like the director may have been working on another show.
Oh, no wonder.
Probably didn't help. Moriarty's
it almost never does.
Moriarty's Perfect Crime, like 6 10-minute episodes.
Come on, man.
Of a fucking Moriarty isekai.
Come on, man.
Anywho, let's move on to something substantially better, because up next we have Dungeon People. Oh yeah, we're not talking about Delico's Nursery. I didn't watch any more episodes, or any episodes of it. I did not have the time.
Yeah, I'll watch it eventually, but I couldn't add another show to my list this season. There's no way.
I make no promises, but yeah, Dungeon People. I fucking love this show.
That was really fun.
This show is like so much fun, and I loved the fucking the fucking fight with the king, where he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna take Belle's maid hostage," and you know, he didn't even check to see how his attempted hostage taking went. He just assumed that it went well.
Confident. he was that confident.
He just assumed that it went well as he called out to Belle, "Hey, stop moving! I've got your maid hot." Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got a little fucking crush on Clay, who decided to give a rank guard's name.
Mm-hmm.
But we also got more of the Minotaur, whose name is Pacomo, and I love him.
Yeah, he's great.
Oh, and then the fucking episode with the group of murderers. I think the leader's name was Hilkemast. I do not remember the others because I just didn't bother. They were doomed to death anyway.
Doomed from the beginning, yeah.
Yeah, they were doomed to death anyway, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Belle and Clay entering their goth era. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. That poor girl's gonna be traumatized for life, though.
Oh,
especially given the implications of what those murderers were saying.
Yeah. Though she got found by the top adventurers party, who seem like good people, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely a plus.
Though she did get told to get lost by a golem, so you know.
Must have been a little bit confusing.
Mm-hmm. That was so funny.
Mm-hmm.
What else? And then yeah, the final episode was just a really nice, you know, go round all the monsters introduced. You know, it was nice to get to see again Como again, Binky again, Railmond, Terudu, who's wearing a fucking heart apron and was apparently a scholar.
Yep.
You know, and obviously this is like with Dahlia, it's a show that doesn't really have a central plot, so it was always gonna be hard for it to have a finale that felt, you know, final. But I think they did a good enough job. You know, it was nice, as I said, it was nice to get to see the monsters again. It was nice to have a segment of Belle and Clay just spending some time together.
Yeah, that was nice.
You know, and overall, it was just a really nice and fun time. I doubt it'll get a season 2. Would be my
Nah,
instinct.
it's not the type of project that gets a season 2, I think.
I don't know. It's OLM. OLM does crazy shit.
True.
I never thought I'd get to see a fucking mixed season 2, but look where we are.
Yeah, OLM does some crazy work.
Actually, I think if I just check very quickly, I think the issue is there's not a huge amount of the manga still to go. No, it is ongoing, but it comes out very slowly. Yeah.
Yeah, was it a monthly?
It's been releasing about a volume a year.
Jesus Christ.
About one volume a year, because it launched in 2021. It's apparently got 5 volumes now, so ish. But yeah, it adapted three of those 5 volumes, so it might be, a little while still. Which, I'm definitely gonna try and find the manga because I really enjoy this. Yeah. Oh, and OLM did their fucking thing of animating it really well. It was never especially spectacular, but it was just so consistent, is what I would say.
Yeah.
Like, even in some of the shows this season with, really good animation, there have been down moments, whereas I don't think Dungeon People has really had down moments.
Not particularly.
But then again, what do I know? I'm a fucking scrub when it comes to animation. But we should probably move on to our next show, which it's one of the big Shonen Jump adaptations of the season. It is The Elusive Samurai. Only got 3 episodes to talk about, but yeah, this
so fucking good.
What I will
What's
say
not
about
to love?
Yeah, what I'll say about episode 10 is, wow, the anime did Yorishige so much dirtier than the manga. Because in the manga, he only cuddled and maybe kissed the doll. He got fucking whipped in the anime.
Yep, that was funny.
Obviously, the little 2-episode arc at the end, really good. Hoshina and his band of crazies is great.
Yeah.
The fucking blank-eyed motherfucker is just...
Oh, the guy who wanted to do a fucking chest burster on an enemy soldier?
So funny. I love him so much.
Absolutely deranged shit.
I love him so much. It's so dumb. And then the naming gag with Kojiro's band. The dude who's mostly bald but still has a little bit of fuzz on the back of his head. No! Honestly, my only issue with it is not even necessarily the anime itself. Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think it's the anime itself. It was more actually the subtitles. Because, like, throughout the entire show, they were doing, weirdly, they weren't putting, like, on-screen text subtitles up at the same time as speech subtitles, which they've done before and have done in shows this season, yet didn't do for Elusive Samurai.
Yeah, the subtitles have been a bit...
Not to mention, I find it really weird that they were translating something like Hoshina Dono to Mr. Hoshina. Like, that... I do not feel like that's an accurate translation, me being, dumbass with very little knowledge of Japanese. But I do not think Mr. is, the equivalent to what Dono means. It'd be more equivalent to say Lord Hoshina, really.
Or Sir Hoshina, if you want to feel a little bit less formal.
Something like that. There was a lot in episode 11 that I was noticing. Because when Tokiyuki was talking to Kojiro at the end about how he convinced Hoshina to flee, in the manga, Kojiro uses, like, butt puns, and it's great. But again, they didn't do it. In the
cowards.
As I said, I don't know whether that's because the dialogue didn't actually have them, or the subtitles just decided not to translate them. I don't know about that. And they were also using, what was it, graceful and ungraceful, when it should have been more like honorable, I think. Again, based on the manga, I don't know. I don't know enough Japanese to really say. Oh yeah, and also Hoshina Party instead of Hoshina Clan. Just weird little things like that.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I do like the whole thing of, like, was it Ichikawa just being beleaguered as an assistant, a shithead noble.
Oh yeah, no. Thank God for incompetent leaders like the Kakushi.
Yeah. I mean, that's the reason Fubuki leaves him alive.
Yeah.
Just rattles him a little bit, then just fucks off.
I mean, Sadamune just went, nope, I'm not dealing with this moron, and left.
Oh yeah, and he just the dude just starts fucking drawing on Ichikawa's face too.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Kojiro's spotlight bit was good, and overall the finale was really nice. We're gonna get some really good stuff for the next season now.
No, I'm gonna be interested to see where they end.
They'd have to do a little over 30 chapters, I think. So they'll probably end somewhere in, like, the mid-60s, which would be interesting.
Well, here's the thing. If they go at the same pace as they did here, which was, I believe, about... about 31 chapters. Let's say 32 for the double-length first chapter. They would land, like, right at the start of a major, like, past the start of a major arc.
Oh yeah, that.
I don't think they do. So either they've got to go a little bit quicker to try and get to, like, a decent stopping point in that arc, which does exist, or they've got to go a little bit slower and stop right before that major arc. So it'll be interesting to see what they do.
Indeed.
But yeah, overall, it's a really good first call. I'm really glad, for example, the Shokan fight was given the love it deserved.
The Shokan fight was fucking excellent.
Yeah. That's sort of... That probably should have been the end of the core, but unfortunately just the way the pacing had to work, it wasn't. Because I do feel like it is a better end to a core than the Hoshina stuff. But yeah, nah, it was really good, and I'm just glad that a Matsui manga has such good production values. Because as much as I still love the S-Class anime, the production values were limited for the most part.
What studio did S-Class?
I don't remember off the top of my head, but it certainly wasn't a big one.
I can look that up, actually.
I want to say Diomedia.
Huh.
Assassination Classroom was done by Lerche.
Lerche, damn it.
Oh, that makes sense. That sounds about right.
Which also does Hanako-kun.
Yeah.
Which, again, is, in terms of its actual action, is somewhat limited.
Yeah.
Also did Given and Astra. So honestly, pretty good portfolio, but yeah.
No, I mean they do good stuff. As I said, it's just that in terms of action stuff, you know, they are limited. But yeah, no, Elusive Samurai, really, really good. I'm so looking forward to the next call.
Yeah.
Or next season, or however they fucking do it. But yeah, we should probably move on to our next show, which is The Magical Girl and the Evil Lieutenant Used to Be Arch Enemies.
Did you wind up watching this, Mill?
I watched the first 3 episodes, like today.
What'd you think?
I was enjoying it, and how much fucking cat guy was an abusive fucking boyfriend. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, he's a real piece of shit.
He is a real piece of shit.
So it's entertaining to see him get his ass beat when Mira actually shows up.
Yeah, no,
but I don't think he got
good.
to that point.
No, I did get to that point. Unfortunately, I said I was watching it today. I was watching it once I'd done all the setup, and honestly, I was exhausted. And I started falling asleep during episode 3, so I just went, I'm gonna stop for now and come back to it at another time, because I want to give this show the attention it deserves, because I do like the look of it for sure.
It's very fun. I think Hibana pops up in episode 6, if I recall correctly.
Okay. Because I'm gonna be honest, that's what I'm watching for.
Yes, I know. That's why I said it.
I mean, yeah. As soon as I saw the screenshot you'd sent for it, I was like, yeah, I've really got to fucking watch this show. I've got to watch this show for the swearing magical girl who uses knuckle dusters.
Yeah. That's why I picked the screenshot, because I was like, yeah, Mill will like this one.
No, I definitely like that one, yeah.
Yeah, like, the relationship between the familiars and their respective magical girls is also interesting, because Hibana's familiar is basically like a doting father to her.
Yeah.
Whereas, Byakuya's familiar acts more like an abusive boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stuff with the evil organization is also pretty funny. I don't know how much you've met, how many of them you've met outside of Mira.
I mean, there's been scenes with all of them, but I think the only one who really got, who's really gotten any real focus is, Fomalhaut.
Yes, the dog boy.
Yeah, because he was the one who sent Mira to the hostess club, wasn't he? Or was it somebody else? Yeah. I also gotta say, I love the fucking minions.
Yes.
I love the minions.
Yeah, they're funny.
The way they were like, oh my god, he's got a flower on his sleeve, and then Mira just looks back and like, nope, you didn't see anything. Good to see you, boss. We're working hard. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the evil organization has some really fun characters. I won't spoil anything on them, but they are quite fun. Yeah, no, this is a very lovely show. It's a really nice tribute to the author, who passed away quite young, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, good show. Definitely recommend checking it out at some point. I think you might enjoy it as well, Nmbr.
I'll probably watch it at some point. There was just no way I was going to be able to make time, even though it's a short one.
Yeah, between the stuff you were catching up on, the stuff you were already current with. Like, I think that was true for all of us.
Yeah, I mean, I to be honest, I only really had the time for it because A, I dropped a couple of shows, and B,
short episodes.
Short episodes, but also I took yesterday off work, so I actually had time to watch stuff.
Oh, that's good. But yeah, no, this one's good. It's a very lovely show. We should probably move on.
Yes, let us move on to Makeine, Too Many Losing Heroines.
The show is so fucking funny.
It's hysterical. And also surprisingly heartfelt.
And also surprisingly, crazy, too.
Yeah.
Karen and Sosuke are fucking nasty.
Yeah. Why? Why? In public, dude! Oh my god!
Yeah, no, they're fucking freaks, just doing that out in public.
Why was it so well animated? That's, it's like, why?
Specifically to psychologically damage Anna. They rolled a nat 20, by the way. Poor girl. Well, no, this show is so good.
No, it's great. It's fantastic. I liked the mini arcs for each girl. They were all really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's hard to say which one's the best arc because they all have really good character development in their respective arcs.
Yeah, they're all pretty different too, which makes me happy because like I was worried that they'd all feel pretty similar, but they all go in completely different directions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really nice, and they all have great dynamics with both Nukumizu and each other as well.
Yeah. And then there's Nukumizu who just kind of got swept up into things, but at the end he's like, oh, I'm cool with this.
He's a good dude.
But in the beginning he wanted nothing to do with that. I'm like, nope, I'm just gonna sit here and mind my own business.
Yep. Yeah, no, but by the end of the season he actually starts stepping up.
Yeah.
Which is really... Yeah, and whatchamacallit. Are we getting a second season of this?
Not announced yet.
None was announced right now.
There should be a second season of this. This is so good.
Hopefully it happens, but we'll see.
Yeah, the characters involved are all really fun in this as well. And they all feel really distinct from each other in a very organic way.
Also, the entire cast is just out of their freaking mind.
Oh no, they're completely insane, but that's
everyone
teenagers for you.
Everyone, except for maybe Nukumizu, but he's still kind of odd.
I mean, he does go around pasting the water fountains all around campus.
Yeah.
I'm guessing he's just less odd in comparison.
Yes.
Like, you have the unhinged shit that some of the characters, like the nurse or Anna's, the other parts of Anna's love triangle are like.
Yeah.
And then you have slightly less on. Oh no, that one student council girl is also unhinged as hell.
Yeah, the student council's crazy. The teacher is crazy. The nurse is crazy. Nukumizu's sister is also pretty crazy.
But this is like Exhibit A of how to balance a cast full of quirky weirdos well.
Yeah.
Just so excellently handled. The characters are great. The animation is excellent throughout.
Actually, I guess you could make the argument that since everyone is crazy in this show, the only one who isn't actually who is crazy by comparison is Nukumizu.
Yeah, that was kind of
crazy is normal because crazy is normal in this show. And you know what? They absolutely act like Nukumizu is crazy sometimes, even though he's done nothing that weird.
Yep.
I mean, it sounds sort of similar to Komi in that respect, where because everyone else is so weird, Tadano is the one who comes off as weird for being so average.
yeah, kind of like that.
It says a lot that Koto, an unhinged yaoi fan, is one of the more normal people in the group.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is such a good show.
I just remembered that shit she was playing in her car.
Poor Kamari.
What's wrong with you?
Even Kamari's also a Fujo, and even she was put off by it.
Yeah. Oh goodness. Yeah, this is
also. I think I think one of the voices on that disc was on that voice track thing was Nobuhiko Okamoto.
No way.
I
Oh,
think so.
that's crazy if true, but I'd believe it. I'd believe they get someone like that to do that.
Yeah, it'd just be like a silly cameo thing, but it's very funny. But yeah, what you call it? Now this is like a really excellent like, I don't want to say deconstruction or satire. It's a really interesting take on a rom-com.
Yeah, go with that. An interesting take on a rom-com. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just really good.
Yeah. I hope we get a second season at some point.
Same. But yeah, should probably move on.
Yeah.
Okay, let us move on to Mayonaka Punch.
So did you catch up on this number?
No, but I did watch episode 4 earlier today, and it was really freaking good, so I will be watching more of this. Episode 4 is phenomenal.
Yeah. No, that was like... The first 3 episodes were like, they're alright. They're pretty decent, but like... I don't have that hook in me quite yet. I'll give it another episode just to be sure. Oh. Shit.
Yeah. Really freaking good. Is the rest of the show really good?
Yes. There's some, like, zany bullshit here and there, but there's still a lot of, like, good, like, theming and character work going on throughout the show that just really, nails it.
Okay,
and
good.
Also, the opening remains a fucking bop.
Oh yeah, though I forgot how good the opening was until I watched episode 4. I'm like, oh yeah, this opening's actually really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, Masaki has just a really good character arc throughout the show.
Yeah.
It's pretty unconventional, honestly. And honestly pretty topical in terms of how it handles online people reacting to online culture.
In that first episode alone, I got that. I'm like, oh, that's a little too real. I get that.
Yep. That death spiral.
Yeah. Do we ever find out why she punched her?
I won't say.
What? Okay, alright. Okay.
It's not like a super... It doesn't go into super deep detail.
Okay. Okay. But it does address it?
It at least addresses it to a degree,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, okay.
It doesn't go super deep on the why, but it does, like, imply what might have happened.
Ah, okay. Alright, I get you now. Alright.
Yeah.
I'll definitely be watching more, so I look forward to seeing that.
Yeah, no, it's a really fun show. Really liked it. The characters are all hilarious.
They are.
Alright, moving on then to Mission Yozakura Family.
And thus, the season is done. It is probably for the best that we did the stream today, because the final episode for this dropped today. And Season 2 announcements, that's nice.
Good.
Yeah, the season finale of Oshi No Ko was actually delayed to today as well, so
Yeah.
that also worked out.
Yep. But yeah, what should I call it? They did the whole big action-heavy arc to finish off with the protagonists and the rest of the heroes raiding the enemy base, mopping up the enemy combatants with, you know, all the fun one-on-one fights and team fights and all that. And beating the big bad boss man, who is, you know, real bastard. And yeah, they pull through, and Taiyo and Mutsumi actually have finally have their wedding reception, which is really sweet.
Good.
Yep.
They had a wedding?
Well, they got married at the start of the series, but they didn't have a reception proper until later on. So yeah, it's really nice. So just a really sweet conclusion to the show, and looking forward to season 2.
All right, that was quicker than I expected.
I'm trying to be brief.
Brief, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on then to my dear friend Nokotan.
This fucking show. This unhinged fucking show.
I can't get over the cliffhanger they leave on in episode 11, but then in episode 12 they're like, what we're just gonna ignore that.
Yeah, no, just complete hilarious bullshit. Also, did we talk about the molt last time?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay, good. That shit was nightmare fuel.
Yeah, it was.
Also the fucking hunter dude just popping
That
up.
was so good. I love that bit. That's one of my favorite bits of this show. That was so funny.
His monologue right before. Oh god. He just did a fucking Full Metal Jacket monologue.
This is my rifle. There are many like it, but this is mine.
Complete with the English.
Yes. Honestly, the English was so good. It was I almost don't even want to call it English. It was really good.
Yeah, no, it was. And again, it was just like that rifle monologue straight from Full Metal Jacket. If you had told me that a comedy anime from Japan would be quoting Full Metal fucking Jackets at the start of the year, I would not believe you.
But yeah, all in all, pretty fun stuff. This is a good little show.
Yeah. Agreed. It's hard to talk about it in detail because it's such a gag-focused series.
Yeah, it's a gag show that moves. That's pretty fast-paced as well. It goes from just gag to gag to gag, which is in its favor.
Yeah, because it lets you move past the duds faster.
Yeah.
Also, the final episode with the whole deer duels and all that shit, with Shinoko going crazy and just fucking bombing the theater.
Yeah. That's
What
normal
the
deer
hell?
behavior.
Yeah. Yes, deer act like that. Of course, how could I forget?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, fun show.
Yeah, it's really fun. I'm gonna miss it. I kind of liked it being a constant presence.
Yeah. Well, I don't know anything about a season 2 announcement. I don't think there's been anything.
Nah, I haven't heard anything, but I wouldn't be shocked if it was announced at some point.
Mm-hmm.
You know, fun stuff.
Okay, so apparently the adaptation jumped all over the manga.
Oh,
That's common for comedy.
Yeah, for gag manga, that makes sense.
The anime adapted 30 chapters of a series that only has 43 chapters.
Wait, what?
Damn it!
Wow.
Was it like a monthly gag manga or something?
No idea, maybe. Let me check. Magazine Pocket. It was in... I honestly don't know, but it's only got 6 volumes out. To be fair, it started in 2022.
Oh.
Really? I'm seeing that it started
God
in
damn.
2019.
Yeah, no, that's my fault. I was looking at the North American release dates.
Yeah, it started in 2019 according to what I'm seeing here.
Yeah,
That
no,
makes
good.
a bit more sense.
Oh, it's
So it
only
is probably
6
a monthly
volumes.
series.
Wow.
So this year is the first year where it's released more than one volume a year.
Oh, yeah,
Holy shit.
actually. So slow going.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see then. That's very funny though.
Yep.
But we can move on to our next show, which is, of course, a big sequel, which is My Hero Academia Season 7.
This is the good shit.
Yeah, this is the good stuff. Though I do find it rather humorous how, you know, the resolution to the Todoroki stuff was in the same episode where All Might's prepping to fight All for One. And the episode's called I'm Here, but like we don't even see like that fight actually start yet. It was just
we'll be getting
that to the Todoroki.
We'll be getting that next weekend.
Yeah, which I'm looking forward to. But the Todoroki stuff was great. That's again my favorite stuff in this whole manga, and they did it excellently. Holy shit!
Yep. There's also just Gentle's triumphant return, which was fucking excellent.
Yeah, I love Gentle. I've always loved Gentle, so it's nice to see him again.
And Nagant's also coming in clutch with a great play.
Yeah, I'm glad Nagant wasn't just forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
Did they get to the Toga and Uraraka stuff recently?
That was this week, yeah.
Yeah, that was this weekend. They just finished the fight and the whole Am I Cute bit.
Domain expansion.
Yeah,
I wanted to do that edit so bad.
I sort of figured that was the case because I've been seeing a lot of fan art from it, and you know. I also saw it, which I'll be honest, I do not really care about Himiko Toga, so I can't really say. Oh, I'm even further on that line of I actively dislike Toga, so.
Yeah, I don't really like her. I like Uraraka, but
I also like how the conclusion to that whole arc and fight was handled.
Yeah, the fight itself is fine. Its resolution's fine. I just don't really like one of the characters involved in it, so I didn't really get much out of it. The way it was adapted and the voice acting was all perfect, though. I will say it was all excellently executed in the anime, so I can at least give it that.
Yep.
Oh, and the change they made to the ED for it as well was also really nice.
Yep.
Yeah. I think they did the same thing with the Todoroki stuff too, which is also
yeah, they did.
Yeah.
But yeah, with those two with Dabi and Toga defeated, and that just leaves Shigaraki and All for One.
Yeah. We're about at the point where we're pretty close to the point where I actually stopped reading, so I don't think we're going to get to that this season, but next season will be mostly new shit for me, unless I read it before then, which I probably will.
Yeah. Honestly, the next fight that we're going to be getting is one of my favorites in the show, in the series.
What I will say about the anime is the dub has gotten to Kami's slang, and they did it fucking perfectly.
Great.
Oh yeah. Oh, fucking poor Tokoyami getting baited out by that was so funny.
I can quote what she says if you'd like.
Please
sure, go right ahead.
Whoa, big yikes. Like, that was for realsies close. Hawks is a total Riz cake. You can't unalive that snack. I'd enter my grief era.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So much cringy Zoomer slang. It's perfect.
No, it's perfect. It's just, oh my god.
She also said when did All for One get a face card?
Oh my god.
Oh goodness. Okay.
I can't
alright,
believe
okay.
people have the gall to complain about dubs when we get shit like that.
No, they know what they're doing. They're having a good time.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. You're wrong if you hate. I mean, you can hate it, but you need to hate it for the
Legit
character,
reasons.
not for. You need to hate it for the character talking that way, not for how it was translated. Because I guarantee you that was pretty accurate to what she's actually saying.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure Kami speaks in Gyaru slang.
Yeah, that's all she does. Like Zoomer Gyaru slang. Like that's all she is, and it's great. I mean, it's terrible, but it's hilarious.
I'd also like to
Exactly.
point out that one of the spin-off mangas, I think it's like the Team Up Missions one, at the very least implies, if not outright states, that Izuku understands what Kami's saying and can talk to her.
What?
That's so
Damn.
funny.
Because
Maybe that's his hidden quirk.
I think there's one of them where she's like texting Todoroki and he's incredibly confused because obviously he doesn't know what the fuck's going on, and he shows Izuku and Izuku just starts texting her back.
That's so funny.
Fantastic. But yeah, this is the good stuff. I also need to mention it before I forget. The music has been incredible.
Oh, absolutely.
The music, I mean, the MHA's music has always been pretty solid, but like, it's been incredible in particular here.
Yeah, no, it's been excellent.
Yeah.
Always gotta love Yuki Hayashi.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, good stuff. Looking forward to next week.
Hell yeah.
Alright, let's move on then to Naranare Cheer For You. I dropped this.
I don't blame you.
Did you finish it?
I did finish it,
Oh,
yes.
you poor soul. I got basically maybe a quarter of the way into episode 10 and just went, I don't think I'm going to enjoy where this is going to go. I've got other stuff I need to finish. If I have the time and the energy, I'll come back. But I make no promises. Because...
It was quite disappointing.
Yeah, I also read what informed my decision was I read the A&N reviews and they were very unkind.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially, rightfully so, but yeah, very unkind.
Yeah, I can't blame the reviewer exactly. Because, like, yeah.
Like, it just seems so fucking disjointed. And, like, there's no one arc that continues throughout the show. It's just all a bunch of little small ones, and even then, they're not, because they are so short, they don't land well enough. Like, the whole thing with Kanata and Megumi fighting, I thought that was going to last until the end of the show. They resolved it in an episode.
The show just doesn't know how to handle its focus.
And, like, I think we mentioned this before. It's got multiple riders. Mainly two riders, which are Yuniko Ayana and Midori Goto. They've also got, like, so many fucking different directors and storyboarders, which I'm sure did not help the process.
Oh, absolutely not.
So, you know, as said, it all contributes to a fucking disjointed experience. I was thinking about this a few days ago, and I went and checked something. I think all three of us would agree that Akudama Drive is one of the best original anime in the last several years.
Oh, absolutely. I'd say top 10 easily.
Yeah. I had a look at the wiki for that, and while there are a lot of writers for it, there is one throughfare, which is that Tomohisa Taguchi is a writer for every episode.
Huh.
which I can only imagine meant that there was a, you know, stabilizing presence almost of, okay, I know where this is going. Obviously, get some other writers in to help, but, you know, we're not taking it away from, you know, what I'm doing here with the main story sort of thing. That's my guess. I don't fucking know what it was like in their writer's room. But, you know, just Naranare was just so disjointed. I mean, again, reading the ANN reviews, Suzuha just somewhat randomly becomes an idol. Yeah,
that was never really foreshadowed at all.
The most foreshadowing I can think of it was that she wore a fucking idol shirt at the fucking hot springs, and that's it.
Again, yeah, not really much foreshadowing there.
Yeah, like... Also, yeah, fucking queerbait.
Yep. Very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Man.
Did Mayonaka Punch commit?
Mayonaka Punch was a bit more vague on it.
Yeah.
I was like... implications. But it doesn't go deeper than that.
Mm. But, yeah, just... And I'm really disappointed because... I don't know. There were hints that this could be a good show. I really wish it had focused more on competitive cheerleading.
There were so many different ways they could go about focusing it, and they picked none of them.
Yeah. Like, I still legitimately think a fucking competitive cheerleading anime could be a lot of fun. Even if they hadn't have done that, you know, there were ways to do this that would have made it better, but they just didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, as I said, just none of the main cast felt properly fleshed out. You know, we had the Megami stuff, but Megami and Kanata hadn't really gotten a focus up until then, since like episode 2 or 3.
Yeah, like I said, there was a lack of focus.
There was no
there
was no setup for a lot of what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
But so yeah, just a disappointing time all around. But we should probably move on to a show that probably got a lot of the hints and foreshadowing stuff right, if it's anything like the game, because we move on to Nier Automata version 1.1a Part 2.
Yeah, it's really good. Not a whole lot to really say. A lot of the events are pretty in parallel with the game. They added some cool stuff though.
Yeah.
Involving the anime original characters and tying her to A2, and there was some really great stuff there. The ending is very similar to the game, but it's also like different but still carries like pretty much the same meaning.
Yeah.
Because because they do both one of the endings and then like the true ending that you get for doing both of the different endings.
Yeah.
But the endings are still different, but like same meaning, because like they couldn't do the true ending because that literally involves the player actually doing something, and there's no player here.
Because yeah,
so.
isn't it to do with like the fucking end credits shooter thing that they have you do?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, which they obviously can't really do here.
No.
Stop
watching this anime and start playing a twin stick shooter.
That'd be so funny if they could make that happen. But no, it's
what they should have just fucking done is suddenly turn to live action and had fucking Yoko Taro playing it.
That's brilliant. Hold on. That is
in the studio.
That is unironically brilliant. They should have done that. Oh my goodness, that's so good. That's a great idea. Yeah, I'm trying not to get into detail because I do recommend actually watching it.
No, I do really want to watch it. I want to try and find the time to watch it.
Yeah, I also don't think the English dub is finished anyways right now, so you can take your time with it. But yeah, it's really good. I think it's if you like the game, then this is a great like supplementary material for it. My only real issue is that the weakest parts of it are definitely the parts that are just basically one for one with the game, which that sucks. But
it's understandable because it is so hard to adapt a game into an anime. To be honest, the fact that Nier has been so successful with it is honestly a sign of how strong I think the writing for the game was initially, and how hard the staff must have worked to do it in the first place.
No, in terms of a video game to anime adaptation, this is probably like one of, if not the best. I'm trying to think of if there's anything really better.
The only other video game, it's not even really a video game, it's a mobile game adaptation that I can remember that was really fucking good, was Magatsu Verai.
Oh yeah,
and that was only really because it was I'm fairly sure it was a fucking prequel to the game.
That tracks, yeah.
I'm fairly sure that was the case.
Yeah, but in terms of actually adapting a game's story, this is probably the best because it tells the story, but also like it adds to it like actively, and it ties in some other stuff from the other Nier games as well, which is really cool if you've actually played those. So it's really good. I'm glad I stuck with it because like I have a friend that's like a huge Nier fan, but like he was like a little I don't know if it's really worth watching, but I'm like, dude, you gotta watch it, and he was totally obsessed with it. He finished it before I did.
Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, but was Yoko Taro involved in the production of it?
Oh yeah, he was at least somewhat involved with this because like I remember him being like frustrated when like the anime was delayed.
Yeah, okay, that's another thing. Being able to get the game and the settings original creator in is always gonna help things. It obviously helps that Yoko Taro is a talented motherfucker to begin with.
Yeah, I'm not sure like the full extent of which his involvement was, but he was definitely involved.
I mean, he probably wasn't there day to day, but he was probably checking things over, making little corrections, that sort of thing.
Theme song lyrics and series. Yeah, theme song lyrics and series composition. So he was. Yeah, he was very more involved than most game creators when it comes to their adaptations. So, yeah.
No, I definitely want to give it a watch, especially the dub, because I know the cast is so damn talented.
Yeah, that said, of course, Natsuki Hanai absolutely kills it.
I'm almost certain the Japanese cast is just as good, if not better at times. Yes. But obviously having played the game with the dub, those are the voices that I loved when I was playing the game. Fucking Kyle McCauley absolutely killing it as 9S, and
it's just when 9S is going through it, and he really goes through it in this part of the story. Hanai is just absolutely just killing it. He's incredible, but he's always incredible.
Well, I don't want to. I don't want to make guarantees because obviously, I'm so busy that sometimes I can barely watch the anime that airs in a season, let alone extra stuff. But I would be fine with watching this twice subbed and dubbed.
Oh yes, but of course you do what you need to do. But both are good. You can't really go wrong.
No, exactly. You cannot go wrong with Nier in general. And hey, play the fucking game. I'm sure even if you watch the anime without having played the game, play the game anyway. You'll still get some stuff out of it. I'm certain.
Yeah. Like this game can't really do. This anime can't do everything that's in the game, of course. There's like a billion different endings. But like if you only watch this, you get a good experience. But of course play the game. Play the game first.
No,
of course.
I absolutely recommend the game because it's a fucking fantastic game. It was my favorite game the year that I played it, which I don't think was the year it came out, so I can't say that, but yeah.
It was probably the exact same for me, because I don't remember when I played it relative to when it came out, but I remember being like, yeah, this is probably my game of the year. So.
Yeah. No. But we should probably move on to our next show, which is No Longer Allowed in Another World.
This is a shockingly good show. I'm mad because like I was this close to dropping it, but I'm like it's like it's doing just enough to keep me going, and then when I actually binge through the rest of the episodes, I'm like, damn it!
Yeah,
it's really good.
There's always an interesting reaction where you're like, okay, the show's got to do something to keep me involved and keep me going to make me watch the next episode, and then you go, damn it, managed to do it. Fuck, I was kind of looking forward to not having to watch the episodes, but now I do. Damn it! Fuck you for being good.
Yeah, because on top of just being very generally funny, like the antagonists in this show are basically just a bunch of shitty otherworlders, who are isekai there. But like most of the episodes, like the otherworlders they encounter, like you get their full stories, and it's like one of them in particular involved these two twins, and it was really, really good. It blew me away. Just like really heartfelt stories, and it's just really delivers on all of that. And even with the main character, who they call Sensei, but it's Osamu Dazai, but they just call him Sensei.
Yeah.
It's really, I noted this last time, but it's just seeing him analyze people and understand them pretty instantly. Like he understands human emotions and how these people feel and what they're going through. So seeing him sympathize and empathize with them is really good, and it helps get to the core of their issues and helps them get to where they need to be, basically. And it just really, really works. It's just a really good show overall. My main issue with it is that it has some of the typical isekai bullshit where it's like a very generic world. Yeah. Unexplained magic system. There is some of the general video game bullshit that a lot of the isekai anime do, but it's mainly just used for gags, so I don't really mind it because it's usually pretty funny when it does do that. But yeah, I was worried this anime would be in pretty bad taste, but it really works overall. I really like the characters. I like the little story arcs it tells, and if a season 2 ever happens, I'll totally watch it. But yeah, I was very pleasantly surprised by this show, and I'm glad I stuck with it.
Just checking. So it got through to the end of volume 5, I believe.
How many volumes are there?
Not sure. Let's have a look. 11.
Oh, okay. So there's plenty for more.
Yeah. They might want to give it. I mean, obviously, production-wise, they'll have to give it. They're obviously not going to be releasing a new season immediately, but yeah.
Oh yeah. If they want to do it, they could do it.
And apparently, the adaptation was pretty faithful. So.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I really enjoyed it, and again, it's pretty funny. Like, the jokes don't really get stale at all, so. It's pretty good. It's very solid isekai.
Good. All right, let's move on then to One Piece.
Hell yeah. Gotta love the little introduction frame they give to each of the 5 elders. It's quite the thing. My words are failing me. Honestly, the Five Elders have some really fun names, though. Like, I'm honestly shocked it took this long for Oda to name them. But at the same time, it kind of makes sense.
Be honest, we all know that Oda had the names from about, 15 years ago, but just hadn't found the time to actually put them in.
True.
Yeah, again, the Gorosei never really did anything until now. So.
Like, I'm willing to bet, like, he was doing these chapters, and his editor was like, "Are you not gonna introduce their names? I haven't done that yet." Oh, okay, yeah. Here we go.
Alright, here you go. Here's the names.
Also, I will always have a special attachment to the Five Elders, or gotta say, for the fact that while obviously individually, all but maybe one of them has, a real world counterpart. The concept of the Five Elders is something that Japan had back in the Meiji period. Though not five elders, but elder statesmen who took part in the God, I can't remember. Meiji what the fuck is it again? Restoration, that's it. That basically led the restoration and then stuck around and influenced politics for the next fucking 40 years or 50 years. So yeah,
interesting.
Yeah, because I learned about that in one of my lectures, and this was just as I was reading One Piece as well. So like first reading it, and like they said the name, and I can't remember what the actual name for them is, but I was like, no, he didn't, son of a bitch. That madman. So yeah, in my notes, I just equated those guys to the Gorosei.
That's great.
Yeah, we got the Reverie flashback in its entirety, and they chose an interesting approach for Imu's voice, which is very demonic and also gender ambiguous.
Yeah,
we still don't know who voices them, so
yeah.
It was quite modulated, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I imagine the anime team was told, "Hey, we're not going to reveal much, if anything, about Imu by this point in the manga, so don't do anything to make it obvious." And the anime team were like, "Cool, we're going to make Imu sound like a fucking demon," which Imu might well be.
It was Luffy the whole time.
Nani?
We've never seen him and Luffy in the same place.
That's true. That's very true.
You joke, but there are some unhinged theorists online who would totally go after that.
Oh yes. I've seen some crackpot theories.
Just some.
I've seen many a crackpot theory regarding One Piece.
But yeah, the Reverie flashback's over. We got the elders' names, including my favorite name, Topman Warcury, which is just brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
That is brilliant. That is a great name.
Yeah, and we also have the bit of a certain fight between two top-tier Marines coming to a conclusion. The end of the Aokiji versus Garp fight.
Right.
Which was also animated superbly, because Toei has just been, giving the animators so much money to make the magic happen.
Yeah.
I think I saw a little clip of, a flashback of Garp telling Aokiji that Luffy is a pirate, and Jesus Christ, for a scene where Garp is just walking and talking, the animation is insane.
Yeah.
I saw that scene too. What the hell? Calm down.
No. Just like absolute insane amounts of dedication.
Guys,
Yeah.
you don't need to go this hard for every single scene. One Piece
Yes,
fans,
they do.
One Piece fans will be happy for just the big moments.
Toei just popping off with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get to the end of the Marines versus Blackbeard Pirates portion at some point in the near future, and that's gonna be fun. But yeah, this whole interstitial period of the Egghead arc is really good, and also the Egghead arc as a whole is really good. But this is really fun stuff before shit gets serious on Egghead itself.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that when we get to that.
Yeah. If there's nothing else...
Nope, I think we can move on.
Alright, let's move on to... Oshi No Ko Season 2.
Damn.
Hey, Ruby found out about the thing about the doctor being.
Yeah.
Oh no, that is a rotting corpse. Well, that is a rotted corpse.
I was gonna say, did anyone actually find Dr. Guy?
Yeah, they just did.
Oh, they just
Ruby
did.
stumbled upon his corpse.
Yeah. This is how Ruby
stumbled upon his corpse. Oh, come on.
Yes.
That's
Yeah, this is how
what?
Ruby finds out that he's dead.
Yep.
Does
Because he
never
was
been-
only
never been
reported
able-
missing prior. Yep.
Does Aqua
I've never
say
been
anything?
able to. Well, I mean, not really. No, because I mean, he's the only one who really. I mean, Akane.
I mean, if nothing else, it's been like 16 years.
Yeah.
Yep.
Akane knows there's a connection between Aqua and the Doctor, but she doesn't know exactly what it is because you can't exactly just say.
No, it's a little hard to explain, to be fair.
Yeah, I used to be that guy. I died. But yeah, she finds the corpse, and it's pretty sad because like the entire time she's like, I've never been able to get in touch with him. I hope he's doing all right. I hope he finds me one day. Nope.
Well, technically, he has found her, but it's been looking after her for a while.
Yeah. And now Ruby's plotting her own sort of revenge against the killer. So it's yep.
Is
But
the
we got
killer in prison?
No.
No?
The killer's the killer is running around right now just killing.
Yeah, the person who killed I directly is, committed suicide.
Right.
The mastermind behind that is still at large.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm confused. Was the same person who killed the Doctor the one who killed I?
Correct.
Yes.
Like, actually did the stabbing bit of it?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay,
Yes.
so they're dead, but Ruby's going after the mastermind.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it gets.
There's this really clever thing where so Ruby finds out, and then the rest they're out there filming a music video, and they film the rest of the music video, part of the music video after Ruby finds out. So you get bits and pieces of you see the full music video towards the end of the episode, and you see bits and pieces where Ruby is like her pre that event herself, and then you see her with the dark blackened star eyes that she has after discovering the corpse.
Yeah.
And it's just like the music video shows different aspects of Ruby there.
Yeah. It's pretty interesting, but also unfortunate.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's also worth noting that, of course, Aqua believes he discovered who the mastermind is, and that they're already dead. But of course, he doesn't consider the idea that, the father was actually someone else, and yeah. So he's sort of given up on his revenge because he can't have it, and he's just enjoying life right now. So, but of course we we, the audience, know that
That
your
rug-
father's
that-
still alive and kicking.
Yeah, that rug is going to be pulled out from under him at some point.
Well,
Yeah.
not only that, we've literally seen him on screen, and he's voiced by Mamoru Miyano.
I was gonna say,
goody.
Mamoru Miyano.
Goody.
Good old Mamoru Miyano.
It could have been worse.
VA.
It could have been Suda.
Hey, I was rooting for Suda. But Miyano's a perfect fit for this character, so it works just fine. But yeah, and they already confirmed season 3, so...
I mean, why wouldn't they have?
No, of course they did.
I mean, fingers crossed Dogakobo gets the production right or better than they did for this season, because it hasn't been having some issues.
Yeah, there was an episode was delayed, and we got
Yeah.
a recap, and then that was why the last episode was delayed to today.
Yeah.
So hopefully that doesn't happen again. I think part of the issue is that they also had Alya going on at the same time, and that there was some crossover in the staff there. So
And
Yeah.
both ultimately were very well produced, but
yeah, it's amazing that they both came out as well as they did, because they're both fantastic looking shows. But
I mean, they had Alya this season, and they had Jellyfish last season, didn't they?
oh my god, they did. Shit. Goodness, Dogakobo,
God
chill.
damn. Stop popping off, Togakobo.
Yeah, chill out a little bit. Yeah, so hopefully the production's a bit more chill for next season. We don't even have a release date or year for it yet, so
Nah.
which honestly is probably for the best. I hope they
Yeah.
take their time with it.
No, I imagine they will be taking their time a little bit more with it.
Yeah.
Not to mention, how close are they to catching up with the manga?
Oh, they got a few more seasons.
Do they? Okay,
It'll probably be
that's
4 seasons total.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be a hot minute, but they got time. It's a detail also that's interesting is that in the end credits, they added a little detail where you could see the actual crow carrying a bloody keychain, which was what the doctor was wearing. Yeah, that's a happy detail. That's great. That's awesome. It's great.
I have to admit, if I was Aqua, I would be a little pissed that my corpse didn't get found for 16 years.
It was very well hidden, to be fair.
Yeah.
It was behind this old shrine that no one really looks at. So, it was in a cave behind an old shrine that no one really looks at. So
I don't know. I think there'd still be an element of wow. Okay.
I think he was a little disappointed. Just a little.
16 years, and it took my own fucking twin sister to find it.
But yeah, that's a wrap on season 2. It's fantastic. It's really good.
Yep.
Yeah, they pretty much deliver very consistently despite the production troubles. So good stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good. All right, let's move on then to the Ossan newbie adventurer, trained to death by the most powerful party, became invincible.
I chose a specific screenshot because I knew it would remind you of the MVP from our D&D campaign.
That poor horse.
Yeah. But yeah, no, this is actually a lot better than I expected it to be. Like, actually giving proper character development and character arcs to supporting cast members that felt organic and also just built out the world a little bit as well. And all of it complemented with the protagonist's character development. It was just really well written. I'm kind of surprised and impressed by that.
Sometimes these shows will get over the low bar.
This didn't just get over the low bar, it pole vaulted well past it. I'm honestly impressed. Yeah, no, it's just pretty damn good show. I wouldn't put it in like the top 5 of the season or anything, but it was still like a lot better than I expected it to be, and I'm very happy with it. And like, it's just the action wasn't like the best of the season, but that's a really high bar to clear. There's some really good stuff in there. It ended with a great, just like knockdown, drag out fisticuffs fight. And sometimes you just want to see two grown-ass men beating the ever-loving shit out of each other with their fists. And that's what happened. It's quite fun. Yeah. Definitely a good time.
Good. If you're okay to move on then?
Of course.
Let's move on to Pseudo Harem.
Did you wind up reading the manga like you said you would?
No.
That's unfortunate. This was a really cute one.
I didn't have the time, and when I did have the time, honestly, I started reading Red Cat Ramen.
You
That's
filthy,
great.
filthy liar.
That's awesome.
Filthy, filthy liar. No, that's fair.
I will
this
get
one's
to
good.
why I love Red Cat Ramen in 2 shows' time.
Yeah. No, this one's good, though. This one's good. It's just a very cute, wholesome show. The relationship between Eiji and Rin is really sweet and wholesome, and I just love the dynamic the two have. It's just very cute. But yeah, not really much else to say about it other than like, hey, it ended with they got together midway through the show, and the show ended with them getting married, so that's very nice.
I mean, yeah,
most romances.
Most romances don't even give us them fucking dating. This gave us them fucking dating and getting married, so I'll give it props for that. I do believe it was a full adaptation as well.
Yes. Yes, it looks like it was.
So, give me just a quick second.
Like, I'm sure it skipped over a thing or two here or there, but like, yeah, no. I'm pretty sure it's a full adaptation.
So yeah, my favorite website says that it does skip chapters, but it does just adapt the ending in full.
Nice.
Which, you know, may have contributed to the feeling of quick pacing, but I don't fucking know.
If it works, it works.
Yeah. Hey, we need more fucking full adaptations out there.
Yep. And yeah, when I said earlier in the season that this might have been better as shorts, I take that back. This works fine as full episodes, especially since it allowed it to actually, you know, adapt the full thing.
Alright, what I will say is I wish it had done something that Red Cat Ramen did, which is have like different titles and title cards for the various segments.
Yeah.
If it's gonna have that segmented feel, you might as well go all in on it.
Yeah. I get it.
But at the end of the day, that's a fairly minor like criticism.
Yeah, it is. Overall, it's still a very good show.
Yeah. No, that's the thing. I am certain it was a good show. It is just that I do not always have the attention span for a show like it.
No, that's fair.
You know, and I as much as I, you know, haven't read the manga yet, I will definitely try to at some point. I know it is available at our, you know, local high seas, so...
Yep, it is.
But yeah, no, I'm glad it was good.
I am very happy with it overall, yes.
What studio did it actually? Just out of curiosity.
Let me see. Believe it was Nomad Studio.
Nomad.
I'm not familiar with them. Oh, they've only done a few things here and there.
Yeah,
Mostly drop kick.
oh, they did Koi Chemo. Ugh.
Ugh. Yeah, most of what they've done is just kind of mediocre. This is probably the best thing they've done, from what I can tell.
Mm.
Hopefully it's part of an upward trend. Ah,
We'll see.
fingers crossed and all that.
Mm. But yeah, so we should probably move on to our next show, which is Quality Assurance in Another World.
I am very annoyed that this show ended on a cliffhanger when there's very little certainty of it getting a second season.
Mm.
At the same time, I really like the concept behind the show and the characters in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so the polygon question mark thing is a person who put on had an avatar that allowed them to buy a skin.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't render properly, so it rendered her as that polygon.
I obviously, having not watched the show, I had no idea what it exactly was, but I had a feeling it was going to be something like that. There was something the game couldn't render properly.
It's so fucking funny.
Or was, like, I don't know, like, offensive in some way. I wasn't, obviously, again, as I said, I wasn't sure, but it had a feeling it would be something like that.
Something silly? Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's a very fun show. I do like how it handles the conceptuality of it.
Mm-hmm.
There's this one bit where they're trying to win in a poker at a rigged casino, and one of the characters tries to exploit a bug that means that lets there be 5 kings in the deck.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like it turns out that the computer just like kept restocking his chips after he had used the chips. It's like, hey, computer, why are you cheating like a motherfucker? Stop cheating like a motherfucker. As anyone who has gambled in any computer game can tell you, the computer's a cheating bastard.
I mean, that's true for real life gambling, to be brutally honest.
I mean, you're not wrong. But still.
There's a reason why the house always wins is a commonly used phrase.
Yup. But yeah, nah, it's just like... it's very funny that the computer is so hilariously evil and malicious at points. Whoever designed that game also is absolutely fucking insane.
Well, to be fair, maybe the devs were expecting somebody like, I don't know, Maple to play their game.
Oh, that would be funny.
And they thought they'd just get ahead of things.
That would be hilarious if they did that, but no. Yeah, oh, this is a really fun series. Like, my one big quibble, besides the production values being kind of mediocre, is that it ends on a cliffhanger, and with no real certainty of when we will get more.
Yeah.
Or even if we will get more, for that matter.
Well, that is a shame.
Yeah. It does tend to happen with anime adaptations here and there, which is also annoying, but
yeah.
It is what it is.
I mean,
We should move on to your favorite show to gush about.
Hey, we've still been waiting on fucking Bloom for 6 years! 6 years! A 5-year anniversary and it was a fucking wall scroll!
Yep. That's why I was afraid to get my hopes up.
I got them up and I was disappointed. Anyway.
Give it time, give it time.
Let's move on to Red Cat Ramen, or Ramen Archenemies if you be like that. I don't know why fucking Crunchyroll decided to localize a title like that.
It's an excellent question to which I do not have an answer.
I have 6 episodes of this to discuss. I'm not going to go into all of them, but this is just a really fucking nice show. Like, I genuinely love this show to pieces. My one issue with it is that the animation is not good. And having read past where the anime stopped in the manga, like, I don't think the art style necessarily lends itself to animation, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, the big things was that Hana's old owner showed up at the restaurant, wanting her to come back and be an idol YouTuber cat again.
Oh, what? No, what?
Idol YouTuber cat.
Okay.
That's a
All right.
sentence.
Yeah, that's okay.
And Hana obviously refused because she likes working, you know, with her friends. It did mean that we got a full fucking cat idol performance at the end of the episode.
Nice, as one does.
The other hilarious thing was because Youko, the former owner, was causing a bit of a scene. As it happened, their lawyer, Goshigawara, who is so in love with cats that she actually comes to the restaurant, like, in disguise, so that she, you know, doesn't draw attention. She came wearing a fucking pompadour wig, and then suddenly stood up and was like, yeah, you gotta leave, you know, you're causing an issue, and then leaves the pompadour wig. Sabu just fucking puts that shit on. And it
that's funny.
Completely breaks the tension. Like, it is so tense after that because Hana's crying, Yoko's crying, just been let out by a fucking lawyer. Sabu just puts on the wig and it bounces around and everyone just breaks.
Excellent.
No, I fucking love Sabu. He's just so weird. We also got a flashback which, certainly at the point I am in the manga, has not been in the manga. Because we got a flashback to how Bunso and Sasaki were basically adopted by the old ramen master. We also learn Sasaki and, well, we learn that Sasaki's full name is Sasaki Pudding.
Okay.
Bunzo was called Tart before he... So basically, the ramen master found these 2 stray kittens, looked after them for a bit, but obviously pulling a fucking ramen cart and, you know, doing that can't take care of cats fully, so asked a friend of his to take them in, and she did. Sasuke was very happy there. Bunzo wanted to go back to the ramen master, so fucking broke a window and escaped. And went back to the ramen master, who took it very well when this kitten that he randomly found just started to talk. Started to fucking repeat, what is it? Irashai, which I believe is welcome.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Apparently, most cats don't talk because, certainly if they're well taken care of, they just don't bother to learn to talk because they know their servants will know what the meows mean anyway.
That's cats for you.
Yeah. And the final episode, really fucking good. Because the second segment, Yashiro's old boss came into the store and started, like, drunkenly came into the store and was starting to be a real asshole to Yashiro and the store. Yashiro exploded on him, and then fucking all the other cats were ready to tear this dude's eyes out.
Nice.
Like, even Sasaki, who is the most mild-mannered of the cats, and, you know, most professional of the cats, was fucking hissing. And once the guy left, Sabu fucking wiped the door frame to get rid of his fucking stink. But yeah, the anime ended with Yashiro being made a proper full-timer rather than just working part-time, so it was a really nice ending. But yeah, no, I really love this series. It's just so enjoyable. Like, there's nothing. I would say that those moments with Hana's old owner coming in and Yashiro's old boss coming in were the most serious moments in the show and like most high stakes, high tension moment of the show. Otherwise, it's just been really chill, running a fucking ramen restaurant with cats. Also, fucking Yashiro keeps napping with the cats, and I'm so fucking envious. It looks like the most comfortable thing to be curled up with a fucking tiger and 4 other cats.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, no.
That does sound nice.
So it just seems so fucking nice, yeah. But yeah, we should move on to our next show, which is Sengoku Youko Part 2, Thousandfold Chaos Arc.
Shit's so good.
Daddy's back.
Yeah, Jiren is back. To be fair, you know, good on Jiren. He seems like a stubborn, if actually kind of decent dude.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he's pretty chill.
Hell, he held that Tsukiko in the fucking spirit realm, which, you know,
yeah,
pretty fucking great. Pretty good of him. I love Tyson. He's great.
Yeah.
Though I am less, you know, less high on, Koku Getsasai.
I forget who's that motherfucker.
He's the dude who's apparently possessing Tyson, claimed to be Jinka's teacher, and was friends with Yazen, and it seems to be taking Tsukiko down a not great route. He's also
no, he's not great.
He's also a fucking perv. So
yeah.
Yeah,
no, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, good to see Rinzu and Mountain Goddess again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, Yazen's just chilling, I guess.
Yeah, Yazen and Kuzunoha are just fucking chilling, having fun, researching.
Good for them.
I also did quite like the fight between Jiren and Senya. I thought it was good.
Yeah,
it was good.
Fucking Senya going all out, making sure Jiren ran out of fucking limbs to block with. And yeah, Jinka's still fucking crazy and still on a fucking island.
Yep.
He's just living his best.
He is living a life.
Constant agony.
He's living a life. Yeah.
He's probably in constant agony.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Both physical and mental, to be honest.
Yeah. Poor guy.
Still, at least the gang got to go to some kind of Katawara theme park.
Yeah, that bit.
So funny.
With a legally distinct variant of It's a Small World.
God, that was... just charging in like, absolutely fucking not. No, thank you.
Tama is so done with so much of this. Like, the look on her face in the fucking screenshot from, like, Tsukiko saying Senya's cool, just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Listen, girl, stop sipping from your boyfriend and take this seriously, damn it.
To be fair, he is pretty cool.
I mean, yes, but still.
I mean, he's somehow able to yell and keep that fucking pipe in his mouth, so, you know.
Yeah, that's real talent.
She's just over here thinking, what else did that mouth do, though?
Oh, God damn it!
I also like how when Jinon was unsealed and revealed to have both his arms, Tom was just like, hacks, you should be down an arm.
Yep.
Huh. But yeah, fun stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. So the next, because it is continuing, isn't it? Into next.
Yeah.
We're getting another 12 episodes, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, something like that.
Is it another 12 episodes? That'd be great.
22 total.
22 total.
And we just finished episode 10.
Yeah.
Episode 11, I think. Is it?
Well, I don't. Does it count the recap?
No, it's definitely 11. No, was there 13 episodes in the first season?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, no, it is episode 10. It is episode 10.
Yeah.
So yeah. I wonder if it'll be enough to finish the story off, or if we're gonna get another core, or what.
Well, it'll be within our 12 episodes. It'll be like 35 total. So
I recall
they originally
confirmed.
said it was 37 for the full adaptation. So it might make the last episode to like extended length.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's not like White Fox doesn't have a history with that.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy, can't wait to talk about frickin' ReZero.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Come on, Nmbr, don't be so serious about this.
Yeah. It's fine, it's just... it's annoying.
You
Yeah,
haven't watched the premiere yet, have you?
No, I have not watched... The only premiere I've watched is Danmachi, that's it.
You know, that's fair.
Yeah.
Also, it is wild to me that, like, Tsukiko was only introduced this season.
Yeah.
It feels like it's been so much longer.
Oh yeah, she's...
Yeah.
Yeah, she feels like a mainstay.
Same with Senya, honestly. Senya was only like a minor supporting character in the first season.
Yeah, I love Senya.
Senya's great.
But yeah, no, just... Oh yeah, and the Fur-on stuff was, you know, appropriately tragic.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
But yeah, no, Sengoku Youko, still fucking great. Still fucking great.
Yep, still fantastic, and we're coming up to the towards the end. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
But let us move on then to Senpai is an Otokonoko. I'm so glad this show ended on a happy note for once.
Yeah, thank God.
There's been so much sadness in this show.
Yeah.
I mean, I am conflicted on how easily the resolution with Makoto's mum was. But I don't care. I'm just glad they're happy.
It was also brought up like way earlier that like she doesn't feel good about the way she was being. So
yeah.
So that she already had like a bit of a push there. So I agree with you, but like that stuff, something like that makes it a little easier for me to digest. So
and it was also clear that it didn't fix the issue in her mind, but it was just more that she was willing to try instead of just, fucking going off on Makoto.
When she said she wanted to go shopping again, it's so nice to see characters being happy.
Yeah. Saki is in a good place. Thank God.
Yeah, for now.
For now, I was so worried. I was like, I was so threatening her mum not to hurt Saki on that trip.
Yeah, I'm still concerned about her mom, but she seems legit. She seems fine, but
there's definitely something there, because it definitely feels like Saki's mum is trying to buy her forgiveness.
A little bit, yeah.
And it's going to be interesting if something happens to Saki's grandma again, whether the mum is actually willing to live with Saki again.
Well, the mom brought up the idea of wanting to live with her.
Did she? Oh, fair enough.
I think when they first went out together, I think she mentioned that.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
But There's also an issue of, obviously Saki has this idealized version of her mother because of the shitness of her dad.
Oh my god, this poor kid, dude.
And we'll see if that ends up being the case. Obviously there hasn't been any real issues yet, but that's because they aren't spending, a large amount of time with each other. I mean, even on the trip, there was that little moment of tension when Saki mentioned her dad.
Yeah.
Also, Makoto's granddad, grandma, whatever, fucking great.
Yeah. Pretty awesome person.
Yeah. As well as the neighbor. The neighbor was great as well.
Oh yeah, the neighbor's great too.
But yeah. Also, really happy that they got a fucking throuple date on Christmas.
Yeah, that was cute.
Though it was ruined a little bit by fucking Ryuji breaking up with Makoto after that.
Yeah, but Do you think they're gonna follow up on that? Because I don't know how to feel about them kind of just reverting back to what they were before.
Yeah.
It seems a little too easy, and I don't think that's gonna work out well for Ryuji in the end there.
Probably not. My instinct, especially given how Makoto described himself, which is just a boy that dresses in girls' clothing, which obviously, we in a somewhat more progressive countries know is still part of, the queer umbrella and the non-binary umbrella. Gender non-conforming is still part of that umbrella. Japan obviously doesn't. And so is going to treat, Makoto as just, a boy who likes dressing up in girls' clothing sort of thing. And my instinct is that they're gonna go for as a result, what they think is a het ending with Saki. Which, hey, I'm fine with, because I love Saki and I love Makoto, and I'm sure they would be great together, but come on, Makoto, you have two hands.
Yes. I just want Ryuji to be happy. I
do think that especially after the school trip with Hayase and Saotome, I do think that there's a better than decent chance they're gonna maybe address Ryuji's internalized homophobia, but I don't know. It really, there's obviously just a movie left.
Yeah.
It's very possible they'd... I think it is because they're actually relatively close to the end of the source material.
Okay.
If I just go quickly check, where is it? Senpai's and Otokonoko. So they're at 78 of technically 100, but more likely 137 because of decimal point and bonus chapters.
Okay.
Again, we'll see.
Yeah.
We will absolutely see. But I don't want to. I don't want to get my hopes up. just the fact that we've had what we've had with Ryuji is honestly kind of incredible for a show like this that isn't, explicitly BL.
No, we do have an explicitly BL show later on.
Yes, we do. But my point is that we tend not to get queer romances in shows that aren't explicitly labeled either boys' love or girls' love.
True.
But this also isn't like most shows.
No, it isn't. I mean, the fact that there is even a chance of a fucking, non-binary ending for Makoto shows that this is not your everyday show.
But all that aside, the show's fucking phenomenal.
No,
I love it so much.
Even when this show was hurting me, I loved the show.
It hurting you is a sign that it's good.
No, it's a sign. It is a sign that I am invested in these characters.
Yeah.
It is absolutely a sign that I'm invested in these characters. I mean, I had to go in my notes. Look, I can't keep ranting about how there's nothing wrong with you, Makoto. I'm just repeating myself at this point, and it's not like you can hear me anyway because you're fictional. I will, however, rant about how you can love them both.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Should probably move on before you descend into another rant.
But yeah, I absolutely fucking adore the show. Absolutely fucking adore the show.
It's an amazing show.
Yeah. Honestly, Jack, if you find the time, I would recommend you watch it, because it's so good.
I will try to find the time. I am busy.
Yeah.
No, I
of course.
Completely understand. But like I said, this is, this may end up being like anime of the year territory for me, depending on what happens in fall.
Yeah.
We'll see. I haven't thought about it that closely, but it is definitely one of those that is up there for me. But we should move on to our next show, which is Shoshimin: How to Become Ordinary.
I'm a bit mixed on this one.
Yeah. So Yuki might be a sociopath.
Might be.
Oh. Interesting.
So the implication is that she's been manipulating Jogoro pretty much the entire show.
Yeah, no, it's like, come on, what the hell? Why you gotta rug pull us like that, for one?
I don't necessarily mind this, but the issue is, because it's happening at the end of the show...
It's executed so weirdly.
It's executed weirdly, and it's executed at the end of the show, so we don't get any real resolution to it.
We won't until Season 2 comes out, and that's like, we don't know when that's gonna happen.
Because it's essentially ended on a downer note, because...
A real downer note.
Yeah.
Because they're effectively broken up now, understandable.
Mm-hmm.
And, it looks like both of them have found new, partners, so to speak.
Yeah. Wow, Yuki's found another schmuck to fucking,
manipulate, yes.
Manipulate, yeah.
Rip him, I guess.
Hey, Kengo's got a girlfriend, though.
Good for him. Good for him.
And hey, his hands are apparently rated E for everyone.
Yeah, that was fun. But yeah, overall, I'm really just kind of mixed on this series. The production values were pretty gorgeous throughout, but, like, at the same time, like, the plot kind of went nowhere, and there wasn't a lot of like strong appeal for the slice of life stuff, and like the ending kind of fucked that over too.
Yeah, the sort of the raising of the stakes just happened so fucking quickly.
Yeah.
Like, they went from fucking figuring out who took a pastry and whatever the fuck episode 6 was, I can't remember, to Yuki getting kidnapped by a fucking... or, you know, girls taking drugs.
Yeah, no, let's just get another entry in the long saga of Japan villainizing drug users.
To be fair, Isawa was kind of an asshole.
I mean, true, but still. Like, yeah, like, honestly, this is probably somewhere near the bottom of the shows I finished.
I would
Just
agree.
Because the tone has been, like, all over the fucking place in the back half.
It is definitely the lowest show that I finished. But I only finished 8 shows, so yeah. Out of 11, so it's not like it's high.
Yeah. Well, speaking of shows that we actually finished, move on to a much better show.
Yeah, let us move on to Shy Season 2. Man, they really got into some shonen fucking bullshit.
Yeah, buddy.
After, you know, stabbing Shy through the chest.
Technically, that was through the shoulder.
Oh, yeah,
but
that did happen.
It was through the chest, dude! That was right in the middle!
She kind of just got better, didn't she?
Oh, right, yeah, that also, yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I'll bring up
show
this.
really kicked up.
I took a screenshot of it if I need to bring it up, but she was run through and it just sort of went away.
I mean,
yeah,
I was remembering the shoulder one there because it looked so much more uncomfortable.
I mean, the chest wound looked pretty uncomfortable.
I know, but like there was a lingering on the shoulder wound.
Yeah.
He got stabbed a lot, huh?
Yeah.
Lots of stabbing in this one. There were swords involved. Of course there would be stabbing.
Yeah. Also, Tokimaru is a fucking bird.
Yes. Also,
yeah, I can't believe he was a bird this whole time. Like, he was just chilling with them this whole time as a bird.
Also, Rip Mai.
I will say I'm honestly kind of disappointed. Like, that's
I am
kind of
annoyed about
irritating.
it.
Yeah.
I am annoyed about it, but it does make sense to the lore. Like,
It
the
does,
whole
but I don't like it.
shattering. Yeah. Yeah. I don't like it either. I do at least appreciate that it makes sense rather than like being an asshole.
I feel like there were too many hints that Mai could be saved and might survive for them to just pull that randomly at the end there.
Yeah, like, she almost sacrificed herself anyways.
Yeah.
And then they stopped her from doing that. They were able to beat the thing, but she ended up dying anyways. So
I'm really, really disappointed that she didn't make it through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get why, but I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
Yes. Overall, still really good season, and
No, I
pretty
do
nicely.
I do think this was better than the first season, and I think that final battle was executed better than the first season's.
Yeah. Also,
Even though it was kind of anime bullshitty, but you know.
Yeah.
It was good anime bullshit though. I liked the anime bullshit of it.
Yeah, it works. It was good.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it. It's just, you know.
all these fucking goobers.
Yeah, no, I love how just not into it Kufufu was for most of that. Like, she's just like,
She's just done with this bullshit.
Doki, can we just go home, please? Take the loss.
Take the L, man. Take the L.
Like, as much as I loved and still love chaotic gremlin Kufufu, snarky shit-talking Kufufu is just as good.
Yeah. Porque no los dos.
But yeah, like, Also, getting the fucking first season OP playing at the end of episode 23, that was great.
Yeah, shiny girl just fitting in perfectly right there for
Yeah.
the shining light there.
Yeah, and fucking Shy getting the credit she deserves.
Yeah.
Yep.
Though I do have to question, Eiko, did you just leave your brother, like, at home alone?
Look,
Oh,
she's
yeah.
gotta meet up with her girlfriend, okay? He can take care of himself.
She just disappeared on him without saying a fucking word, and then turned up in Tokyo.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Like, he just turned around like, sister, where are you? Yeah, no, this was good. I do think the animation was a little it was never necessarily bad, but it was clear they were taking shortcuts a couple of times.
Yeah.
Also, there was mention of a previous hero of Japan that may or may not be...
Yeah, Shine.
Yeah, may or may not be Teru's sister.
I think that's what's being hinted at.
Yeah.
And it would explain so much about Teru.
It would.
Like, yeah, just so much about Teru makes sense with this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, Shy good. Shy very good.
Shy is very good. Unfortunately, the...
There were a lot of strong sequels this season,
Yeah.
but Shy is
Yeah.
pretty close to the top there.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the bears died. They were nicer than your
Aw.
average bears.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up.
Bears.
Shut up.
But yeah,
Yeah.
no, I as I said, I do think this season was better. I really do hope this gets another season because it is a really
I
good
hope so
series.
too. There's apparently a lot of source manga to adapt.
This doesn't shock me. It seems like this is running on the long game.
Uh-huh. Alright.
Oh yeah. I can't remember what the exact line was, but there was a line that I think Mai said that had me going, is Ice meant to marry the bird?
I don't think so. I think it's more like, hey, watch over her like Batman or something.
Why can't she marry the bird? This is a progressive society. There's no wars.
I don't think she swings that way.
Well, thankfully, Eiko has her girlfriend to herself now.
Mm-hmm.
For now.
For now, there's probably going to be another fucking girl introduced that tries to home wreck her way in.
Yep.
Anyway, we should...
It's as Anayanami says.
Yeah.
There are two
Yeah.
types of girls.
But yes, we should move on to our next show, which is Spice and Wolf, Merchant Meets the Wise Wolf.
A nice conclusion to the season. I really liked this this final arc the season did. It was really interesting. Basically exploring the intersection of commerce and religion in
Okay,
a really neat way.
interesting.
As well as like how pagan faiths kind of interacted with church scholars and such as well,
Mhm.
which was also really interesting. I also, this is adapting volume 4 of light novels. I think you would really like this particular stuff as well, Mel.
Mm.
Like if/when you get to the light novels,
Yeah.
because this is probably the strongest storyline so far.
Mhm.
Yeah. Spice and Wolf good. It's really hard to go wrong with a lot of the characterization at work in this particular arc, especially because
Mm.
it just captures a lot of dynamics to like.
I mean, in most of the screenshots you sent me, it did look like Lawrence and Holo were getting a lot closer.
Yeah, they haven't said the L word yet, but like
We're getting there?
it's slowly but surely getting there.
Yeah.
But yeah, good stuff.
Good. Well, let's move on to another sequel with... That time I got reincarnated as a slime, Season 3. Yeah, no, I
love that one.
I fucking loved that scene. I fucking loved it.
Poor Gopta and Ranga.
Rimuru was already eulogizing them.
So the tournament arc was fun.
It was fun, but a little underwhelming. I was hoping for more fights.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, but at the same time, it's a very good demonstration of Masayuki's ability.
Yeah. I love how fucking confused Rimuru was by it, though. Like, he did not get it at all.
He's just absolutely baffled by, like, Masayuki saying, "Oh no, I actually lost," and everyone just losing their minds over it. It's like, what the fuck just happened?
I don't get it. Why do they still like him? What is this?
Yeah, no, it's really great stuff.
I'm also disappointed that that fucking weirdo lion mask just appeared, eliminated Geld, and then gave up. He didn't even show up again for the rest of the show.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's like, he just came out of nowhere and just, faded off into that good night. Like, he's no one important at all, though.
Yeah.
Clearly.
But the fact they did that after eliminating Geld, who was my favorite in the tournament.
I mean, to be fair, they had another thing of big, burly men beating the ever-loving shit out of each
Oh, I
other.
mean, big, meaty men slapping meat is always good to see. Always good to see.
Okay, give me a second.
Oh my.
There we go.
But, you know... I just wanted Geld to do well. Also,
Yeah,
Rimuru 100% got the Elite Four name from Pokemon, right?
No, that's been a thing in Japan for a while. I think the Elite Four in Pokemon is just the most famous iteration of it
Fair enough.
internationally.
Fair enough.
But yeah,
I'm choosing to believe it's Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm still choosing to believe it's Pokemon.
it's still fucking hilarious that he just made that shit up on the spot.
Oh yeah, no, it's Rimuru all over though.
Yeah.
There's also the first forays into the dungeon. We had Black Lightning, who ran into every trap in the fucking place.
Yep. Rip. We also had, Ellen, who was,
who bribed her way to getting stuff.
Robberies.
Yeah, bribed the shit out of her.
Yep. And then, of course, you have Masayuki just using his hack skills.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you have the asshole who just, is a full-on griefer, basically.
I mean, the disrespect, when he got beheaded, his head literally spun.
Yes, that was great. But yeah, no, this is a really nice conclusion to the arc, though.
I mean, yeah, we also had some plot stuff with the fucking merchants, and Jesus, Rimuru played hardball with them.
I mean, it's completely warranted. They were trying to fuck him over.
No, I am absolutely on board with Rimuru playing hardball when he needs to.
Yep.
Absolutely on board with it. It was an interesting meeting in that final episode as well, with all the world leaders. Though once again, Garzel is getting really annoyed at Rimuru not telling him stuff.
Rimuru not telling him stuff and also just lacking foresight in some things.
Yeah. Also very nice that Rimuru definitely does not trust Yuki anymore.
Yeah, he's like, at this point, Yuki sus. Yuki really sus.
He is basically just waiting for the right opportunity to stomp him into the ground.
Yep. Yep. Though, given that Yuki is also another worlder, he absolutely has some sort of hacks bullshit.
He probably does. I imagine he's gonna cockroach his way out of a stomping.
Yes. Most likely. Or he's going to do something underhanded or some bullshit.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But it's just good that yeah, Rimuru is fully in on this. Yeah, no, he's a shady motherfucker. We will deal with him. We've just got to find the right time.
Yep. Yup.
I also love how quickly Masayuki, like, fucking was like, no, I'll work for you. I'll work for you. Fuck this hero thing. I didn't want this hero thing to begin with. I will work for you. Especially if you're going to give me manga and Japanese food.
I love how much of a bribe it is.
Yeah, Rimuru has bribed yet another person with manga.
With manga and food.
Yeah. Also, some fucking ominous stuff with the Rozos, but I'm gonna be honest, there are like 8 demon lords who I think would disagree that the world belongs to them.
Yep. They just don't give enough of a shit to actually stop them at this point.
Yeah.
But yes, lots and lots of happenings of shit.
Last thing. Are Elmesia and Eren fucking?
No, Elmesia is Eren's aunt. That's
Alright.
why she's teasing her.
I don't know, it was just a vibe.
Yeah, no, that's not the kind of relationship they have. They are related.
You're certain? It is Japan.
Bruh, come on.
I'm just saying, it's Japan. We know what Japan is like.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, moving on from one sequel to
another sequel, because we move on to Tower of God: Return of the Prince.
So, have you caught up on this one?
No, God no.
Didn't think so.
There was not a chance in hell I was catching up to this. I mean, I didn't fucking catch up on Sakura, and that was 7 episodes compared to like 11.
Yeah. Lots of interesting stuff has happened in the past several episodes. Basically, the evil organization Foog has decided to step things up a little bit and coerce Bomb into working directly with them, kidnap some of Kun's new team to force them to join him, and Bomb's new team. Oh yeah, Kun knows that Bomb's alive now, which is great.
Oh, good.
And they briefly did meet each other, which is also nice.
Good.
Now Kun is working with Bomb's new previous new team to win in the workshop battle to get Bomb back.
Is Rachel still around, or did Kun drop her like a bad habit?
So Rachel actually killed killed one of Kun's new team and nearly crippled another.
Great.
She's also aligned with Foog now as a separate cell from the one that Bomb got caught up with. So that shenaniganry is going on. But yeah, and also the rest of the old cast from Season 1 is coming back to participate in the workshop battle. So we're gonna have some fun with the old cast now.
Good.
So that'll be nice. Yeah. Really fun to see all these characters bounce off of each other again after so long.
And see how they deal with edgier Bomb.
Yes. Exactly. But yes. Should move on to a show I'm sure you have a lot more to say about.
Let's move on to Twilight Out of Focus. So, I absolutely did enjoy this.
I do think the third arc is kind of the weakest arc of the main romance arcs.
Yeah. I mean, part of the issue is that the previous 2 were building on pre-existing relationships, whereas this one had to start one anew, basically. And, you know, let's be honest.
The one character who we were familiar with was, you know,
Ray, who is very closed off.
Yeah. Not someone who we knew a lot about.
Yeah. If I'm honest, as much as I like the show, I do feel like I could have liked it more.
Like, the first two couples were really good, but most of the rest of the show was kind of weak.
Well, I liked all three of the couples, but it just felt disjointed to me.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And the fact that we were focusing on the three couples meant that, you know, the latter two especially, I don't think we got enough time to, like, properly get invested in. And
I think Hisashi and Mao were definitely the best executed, partially because they had basically 6 episodes focused on them.
But the issue was we got 4 episodes of them, and you know I was starting to really get into them, and then they weren't focused on for 6 episodes. Like Hisashi barely appeared in those 6 episodes,
and Mao was a background character.
And Mao appeared only a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
So, like, as I said, as much as I did enjoy the show, you know, I would have preferred it if, you know, there was more of a blending of the three couples.
It would have been better if it was better integrated, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if nothing else, I do think those last 2 episodes should have been, like, either before the Ichikawa and Jin stuff, or after the Ichikawa and Jin stuff.
Yeah.
It should not have been right at the end. But I get the feeling they didn't want to end on Shion and Rei.
Yeah, because that's probably the weakest part of the show.
Yeah.
Which is a disappointment.
Yeah.
Because, again, like, the first 2 couples had a lot of really good stuff going on for them. And, yeah.
Like, as I said, I do actually quite like Rei and Shion. Shion especially, I did quite like and get into.
Oh yeah.
I liked his arc. But as a result, there was not much time for Rei.
Yeah.
You know, he basically got maybe 75% of episode 10, and that was it.
Yeah. Whereas the other arcs felt a lot more evenly distributed between the 2.
Yeah.
Damn shame, too. Otherwise, I did like the show.
No, as I said, even with this, I liked the show. I liked the characters in the show. I just, you know,
honestly,
as I said,
this is one of the better BL adaptations.
No, it absolutely is. Studio Dean is still catering to those fucking Fujoshis and Fudanshis.
It's still so funny that it's Studio Dean.
Look, Studio Dean can evolve from his poor VN adaptations to actually good BL adaptations. It can happen.
Yeah. I mean, it helps that there's not really any action. Well, not action in the traditional sense that they need to animate.
There's plenty of action in the other sense.
Yeah. Oh, that was a lot of fucking in this show. A lot of fucking.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I actually made a note of, I don't know the amount of people, men, women, and everything in between that would pay good money to have Takia Aguchi whispering sweet nothings in their ear.
Yeah. I mean, Yuma Uchida, too.
Yeah.
Or Soma Saito, for that matter.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be real, the whole cast for a lot of people. But yes.
Also,
overall, I still think this is mostly a good show, just had some pacing issues and development distribution issues.
Yeah.
I would say. Yeah. Still pretty good.
No, as I said, I still definitely enjoyed it, but yeah, it was just a little too disjointed and ended up just feeling like 3 separate stories instead of 3 stories set in the same world.
Yeah.
Also, fuck you, show. Fucking using red string and getting one caught in Hisashi's hand, you corny motherfuckers.
Yes, we should probably move on.
Yeah, let us move on then to VTuber legend, how I went viral after forgetting to turn off my stream.
There's so many fucking shoutouts in this show. It's so fun. Yeah, they do just so much fun stuff in this, and they had an entire episode dedicated to an Among Us type game, which was just very fun. So it's like, oh, so who's the imposters? Who are the traitors? Oh, that was unexpected. So actually, the Among Us episode was based more on a game called Project Winter, which is basically similar to Among Us, but not quite the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless, lots of fun with the character dynamics here. The show only got more and more upfront with the, homoeroticism as it went on, to the point where it's basically
they fucking parodied Ace Attorney. Of course they did.
They parodied Ace Attorney. They parodied Utena, which is also a font of homoeroticism.
Yeah, how much homoerotic media did they fucking ape?
More than I can really count, probably. Or at least more than I can recollect off the top of my head. Regardless, I have also learned that in the source material, it's just straight up textual that some of the characters do start dating in real life.
Cool. Good for them.
Yeah, so that's really nice.
Yeah.
I am glad that this one isn't Bates. It's just all too happy to make jokes about sapphic thirst, which, fair play.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a really funny show. If you can enjoy VTuber humor in any way, or if you just like a good gag comedy with loads and loads of lesbians in it, this is a good show.
I appreciate the show, and I'm certain it is good. I just don't think the sense of humor is necessarily for me.
Understandable. I don't... Nmbr, have you tried this one?
No, I haven't.
You might like it.
I might. I just have a lot to watch.
Understandable. The fucking Hero Aka shoutout was great too. Yeah, no, it's a really fun show.
I forget. This did get a dub.
If you want to try out the dub, dude, no one's stopping you.
This seems like the kind of show that would absolutely be fucking insane in a dub.
Let's see who's voicing in the dub.
Hayden Daviau, Madeline Morris, Sarah Wiedenhaft, Kieran Strange, Morgan Berry. Fucking love Kieran Strange, so it's always great to hear him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, they got a really good cast.
I might give it a chance dubbed, then we'll see.
Yeah,
because
the characters are unhinged, fair warning.
Yeah, because especially, look, dubs do tend to, in my mind, elevate comedies because they do, like, go absolutely off the cuff with the jokes a lot of the time. Yeah, a lot of the wordplay jokes. Like, it definitely, it improved, it improved Clueless First Friend at times. It improved fucking Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic in that same way. So, yeah, it could be really interesting to see what they're doing with this one.
Oh, I would definitely recommend you give it a try.
Again, we'll see if I have time. It's definitely not going to be at the top of my list in terms of catch-ups.
Fair.
But if you're okay to move on?
Yep.
Let's move on then to our penultimate show, which is Wistoria, Wand and Sword. Speaking of shonen bullshit.
What a novel idea, putting fire on the sword.
Yes. Magic bullshit powers go!
Hey, his sword absorbed the magic, and it's implied that his mum did something to stop him from using magic so he could save the world. Black Clover, is that you?
Well, who goes there?
Also, Jesus, they were stretching for time in that final episode.
I mean, it's pretty clear that that's like, there's gonna be a big arc coming up after this.
I know,
So
but
I don't blame them.
they had like the last 6 or 7 minutes of the previous episode at the start of 12.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a neat scene, you know.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
is.
mind watching it.
I think this is overall. We can obviously get more into the weeds, but overall, I think this is a good show, verging on great. It just feels a little too derivative at times.
I feel like it ended right before it's getting to the like actually great part.
I mean, that's the other thing. This feels so much like it's at the start to a much larger story.
Yeah.
Like, to go back to the Black Clover comparison, I would say this is maybe like at after the first dungeon.
Yeah.
Like where things just open up.
I mean, this basically is Black Clover by way of Danmachi, so...
Oh, that fucking reminds me. That Finn guy. He's just from Danmachi.
Yeah.
He's literally the same design and the same name. They just took him and placed him in Wistoria.
Just dragged and drop.
Like,
it's so funny.
I know that this is the Danmachi author, but come on.
It's so fucking
Jesus
funny.
Christ.
Will in general also has a lot in common with Belle, so
Yeah.
even their names sound kind of similar.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I'm glad that you know, he got that respect from Lihana and Vignal.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Like Vignal in particular, obviously he had to earn it a lot more. Though I do ask the question: if you're also considered a fuck up, why weren't you nicer to Will?
Because he's a better fuck up.
Yeah, I did. You know, I made that point at the end of episode 9. I made the point at the start of episode 10. I guess it's because they are all considered fuck ups by, you know, the people in the tower. It's something to make them feel better that they're at least superior to someone. It's still mean. It's still fucking cruel.
Yeah.
I mean,
meanwhile, Sion and Julius continue to be absolute haters.
Yeah, no. Yeah, just I'm glad they were paired together. They were great.
Oh, Sion. Yep. I love Sion so much. He's great.
No, Sion is probably my favorite character besides Will.
He's so funny.
Yeah.
He's just Bakugo, and it's so great. But he's a better Bakugo because it doesn't have the amount of history behind it that Bakugo does. So it feels less abusive in nature and more just Shion is a fucking insecure fuck. He's a petty bitch.
Yeah. and I love him. He's great.
Yeah. I mean, look. My main criticism of the show is that I feel like there's not a lot beyond the visuals that truly stands out about it.
Yeah, and
the animation is superb. It needs more time to cook, though, in terms of character plot.
Pretty much.
Character-wise, yeah, I feel like we obviously got the stuff with Vignal, but in terms of the main cast, you know, yes, we got bits and pieces with Will, but I feel like I still don't really know him. We didn't really get much with Colette. We got a shot in that final fight of her with a bracelet that was sparking, which seems to be something. Obviously we've gotten some stuff with Shion, but I, you know, definitely still feel like there's a lot to be unpacked in that fucking petty bitch.
Yeah. I really like the cast, but it definitely feels like there's plenty of room for a lot more here.
Yeah. You know, they
also
just Rusty as well,
Rusty.
who just fucking showed up for some reason. Somehow.
Yeah. Yeah. Rusty's sus as fuck.
Rusty is very sus as fuck. They're still hiding his VA as well.
Yeah.
Also, when they explained what the Finn tribe was, I was like, oh, I don't hear anyone calling them laggards.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm glad this is getting a second season, because it does just feel like that we are on the precipice of something here. You know, I'm looking forward to it, because I have enjoyed this, but as I said, there's just bits in my mind that go, ugh, I wish I'd had more on this, or you know, I need to know more about this before I can really go, yeah, this is a really good show, sort of thing.
Yeah, I love this show, but it's hard for me to recommend it because it's like, it's a lot like, you know, Black Clover.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's just it just needs more time to stand out on its own, which it's getting there, but it needs more time.
You know, I don't even necessarily mind if it, you know, stays derivative, because the stuff that it's taking from other series is good stuff, and it's executing it well. You know,
that's true.
If I just change the screenshot, you know, that moment where Will does absorb the fire into the sword, it's fucking good.
It's awesome. The music's beautiful.
The music's beautiful. Fucking, you know, the last stands that they do, the various last stands that they do, are all fucking good. Like, as I said, there is so much about the show that I like, but there's just little bits that is just holding me back from being fully in on the show. As I said, I think if it is anything like Black Clover, I think once we get into that second season, those things will go away.
Or whenever that barrier fucking breaks.
Yeah, that barrier's definitely breaking at some point.
That barrier needs to break, dude.
Also, wow, Elfaria has so many will plushes now. So many.
I'm happy for her.
Yeah, good for her. Good for her.
Yeah, good for her. One thing I really do I want to praise this show for is that, like, at least for me personally, I was very well sold on Will and Elfie's relationship, even though, like, they don't have much on-screen presence together. But it's so clear that they deeply, deeply care for each other.
Don't I know that they don't have any on-screen presence on it? We'll get to that. But no, I do think they do a good job of building that relationship, and the trust that's in that relationship more than anything else. You know, I really want to get more flashbacks to them as kids, because I think it's going to be fucking interesting.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, what we've gotten's already pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just in general, you know, I'm fully sold on Will as the main character. I really like Will. But as I said, I just feel like I don't truly know him yet.
Yeah.
You know, we've gotten that little bit of him, you know, being scared but still moving forward. But I feel like there's just more under the surface there. Especially after he fucking shut down when his goggles got broken.
Yeah.
There's so much there to explore.
Yeah.
Really very interesting.
If nothing else, I want more info on his bathroom dealings with Rusty.
What? I need to know what's up with Rusty. What's your deal?
Yeah. Good question.
Yeah, very interesting question. But we should probably move on to our final show, which is Yatagarasu, the Crow Raven does not choose its master. Crow Raven, whatever. Second half wasn't quite as strong as the first. Part of that is due to the length. The first part had 13 episodes compared to 7 for this one. There was obviously, you know, a lot of breaks in this core of episodes because of Olympics and other things. And the fact that, you know, there is the issue with the monkeys, or the initial issue with the monkeys and the Sage Cap has been solved, but the monkeys are still out there. They've got a fucking leader who can speak the same language as the Yatagarasu, who is clearly plotting something. We've just gotten more introduced to the wider world. This is taking place in present day, by the way. Like, Yukiya was, the existence of humans was revealed to Yukiya, and he was shown a book which had, like, drawings of planes and motorcycles in it.
Oh, okay.
So this is modern day, which is really interesting. That barrier is not doing well. Fucking the prince is doing his best to plug those holes, but that barrier is coming down at some point. And the fact is, we have, you know, the end of episode 20 was Yukiya finally accepting that he needed to what he really needed to do, and you know, agreeing to work fully with the prince now and to be a part of the prince's, you know, inner circle basically. And he's now going to train himself, and I just feel like, you know, I'm still at the start of Yukiya's journey, and I really want to see more. I desperately hope this gets a season 2, or at the very least the fucking novels get translated, please. I will read the novels. So another big reveal is that the Sage Cap is actually human bone, like ground up into dust. Which, yeah, not great. But yeah, no, because I know we are definitely on a time limit. I don't want to go too much into it. I love this series to pieces. This is one of my favorite shows of the year thus far, easily. I
will have to watch it at some point.
I will definitely be watching it at some point.
Yeah, I'll also point out all the fucking reviewers on ANN, like a vast majority of them included Yatagarasu somewhere in their best of summer lists. Like, so many of them.
That's a sleeper hit for you.
Yeah, so many of them mention Yatagarasu. So, yeah, I cannot recommend the show enough. It is so, so good. And I genuinely want to watch it again, because this show has been so good at, like, seeding little hints throughout that I think a second watch is just going to reveal so much.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Where will you find the time, though?
I don't know. I do not know. That is something I'm going to have to see if I can do at some point in the next season. I'd like to do it before the end of year stream. I probably won't be able to.
Is what it is.
Yeah, no, genuinely, this is fucking amazing show. Again, there's not a huge amount of Sakuga in it, but it is very consistently animated. Piero does a really good job. The voice acting is good. The writing is fucking superb. Yeah, so good, so good. But yes, that is the end of the discussion segment, so we will be moving on to the awards quite promptly now. So, as always, we start with Best Protagonist. I'm going to say now, I am fairly sure there is not a fucking category here that doesn't have crossover.
Oh, okay, cool.
Interesting.
And to start us off, Nmbr, your runner-up, and Jack, your runner-up. Nukamizu Kazuhiko, Makeine, Too Many Losing Heroines.
Not very
Nice.
shocking.
Yeah, nah. He's a great character.
Yeah, he's great.
My runner-up is Clay from Dungeon People.
Nice, that's nice. Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
I love
Good
her.
choice.
She's just a lot of fun. It's always good to see her being a badass, and it's always fun to see her just completely confused by the craziness that is the running of the dungeon.
Yeah.
Your winner is Hanaoka Makoto. Senpai is an Otokonoko.
Nice.
I don't think I need to explain this one.
No, Makoto's great. Makoto is fucking
extensively
great.
about this show, so
Yeah, no, Makoto is great. Jack, your winner, and my winner, Hojo Tokiyuki from the Elusive Samurai. I love him. I love him so much.
He's great.
I sense some bias there.
I'm gonna be honest. I've said in previous seasons that if I've read the source material, I've tried not to nominate, characters and the shows in general too much, because I do have that bias.
Every rule has an exception, though.
Yeah, no, I kind of, yeah. I didn't bother this time.
No, I can't blame you. He's great.
But let's move on to our next category, which is, of course, Best Antagonist. Your runner-up, and Jack, your winner, Ashikaga Takauji, the Elusive Samurai.
He is a creepy-ass motherfucker.
He really is. He really is. I'm going to be honest,
Yeah.
the only reason I didn't nominate him is because it's just too early for him, because he is the end game boss.
It is, but it says a lot that with his very limited screen time.
No, he's still fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
He is absolutely fucking terrifying. Now, Takauji is, creepy as shit.
Yep.
Jack, your runner-up is Karakururi Utsuro from Shy Season 2, aka Mai Tenoji, or Tenoji Mai.
Yeah. She was really well executed as an antagonist.
No, definitely.
Being given a lot of complexity and layers.
No, she was definitely on my shortlist. Because she definitely did a really good job. Doki was also there just because, yeah. that dumb motherfucker. My runner-up, though, is our Yuji from Senpai is an Otokonoko. Just fuck that guy.
Yeah, I mean, calling him an antagonist is a bit
Fuck
much,
that guy.
but
He made Saki suffer. I do not like him.
That's fair, but calm down just a little bit, just a tiny bit, just a smidge.
If it wasn't for that finale, it would have been Makoto's mom instead.
Oh, yeah, no, Makoto's mom is actually trying to change.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, no, I do not like him. I do not like him.
No, that's fair. That's absolutely justified.
Your winner is Julius Reinberg, Wistoria, Wand, and Sword.
Yeah, I can see it.
He's just such an asshole. I love him.
He is such an asshole. He is a very hateable asshole.
Yeah, he's he's great.
To be fair, I probably could have put Shion in here for, his role for a lot of the show.
Yeah, but I like Sion too much to label him as an antagonist.
That's fair. My winner, though, is Shokan, the Elusive Samurai.
Oh, that's fair.
Yep. I figured.
nice screenshot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured if it wasn't Takauji, it was going to be Shokan.
Look, as I said before, that fucking arc is what really got its hooks into me for Elusive Samurai. And part of that is Shokan, because he is just such a undeniable scumbag, and you know, he doesn't pretend to be anything else. He knows he's a piece of shit, but he just thinks, well, that's what I've got to be in this world. And you know, we do get that little bit of flashback for him that, you know, obviously explains, does not excuse, but explains how he got to this point.
Yeah.
And obviously, you know, it's very much implied he'll be coming back at some point. So, fun. Let's move on, though, to our next category, which is Best Boy. Your runner-up is Will Serfort, Wistoria, Wand and Sword.
He's a good boy.
He's a very good boy.
Lad.
He's a very good boy. I got a little ahead of myself because in some of the wider shots, it looked like he was wearing a crop top when it was just that the fucking white wasn't showing up well. Oh, I was all in on Will fucking carving up that Grand Duke while wearing a crop top. Okay. Bring the slutty back to shonen.
You're killing me. You're killing me. Oh my
You're
god.
killing me, Larry.
we need to put that on a poster.
God damn it. Look at what you did to Nmbr.
God damn it.
Jack, your runner-up is Haga, Quality Assurance in Another World.
He's just such a good and earnest dude. Just like an absolute sweetheart of a man.
Do you like the picture I got for him?
Yeah, I like the screenshot.
It's so funny. He's such a dork. He's such a funny dork.
My runner-up, though, is Sasaki Pudding, Red Cat Ramen. He is the best boss, okay? He is such a good boss. Yeah, he's a really fucking good boss. He cares about his employees. Oh, I forgot to fucking mention for Red Cat Ramen. There was, well, I've forgot to mention a couple of things for Red Cat Ramen. One, some fucking arch-capitalist, like, leader of a ramen company tried to come in and, like, fucking buy out the cats, and the cats just told him to go fuck himself. Bunzo particularly just effectively told him to go fuck himself, which was great. And he may have been a bit more of an issue had it not been for the fact that his assistant that does all his, like, dirty work for him is a fucking cat person. So she just quit instead of hurting the poor little kitties. The other thing is that Red Cat Ramen has a fucking mobile game coming out soon.
No, don't.
I've already got the install set up for when it comes out.
No.
But yeah, no, Sasaki is great. He's a great boss. He's got a lot of funny quips. I love him. I also just wanted to say his full fucking name because Sasaki Pudding is great. Number, your winner and my winner, Taiga Ryuji, Senpai is an Otokonoko. Yeah, I dare you to be surprised.
No, I mean, he's so wonderful.
Yeah. That's the thing, you know, when Makoto and Saki were really going through it, Saki especially, because she had been the provider of comedy in the early part of the show, Ryuji fucking stepped up and was glorious in his dumbassery. I also love how when he and Saki get together, it's like they just lose all their brain cells. In the best way possible. No, Ryuji's great, and I do really hope that the movie has some stuff with him.
I hope so too, even though it's clearly Saki based.
Yeah,
but, you know.
Jack, your winner is Clayface from Suicide Squad Isekai.
Easily the best part of that show.
Clayface, yes, he's phenomenal.
The whole bit where he survives getting his head blown off is so funny.
I do really wish I'd been able to watch Suicide Squad Isekai.
Maybe one day.
Yeah. Maybe Channel 4 will finally get it at some point. I don't fucking know.
Alright.
But yeah, let's move on to the next category, which is Best Girl. Here we go. Nmbr, your runner-up, and Jack, your winner. Suo Yuki, Alya, sometimes hides her feelings in Russian.
Yep.
Yeah.
The gremlin of gremlins. The cream of the crop.
Alright, Jack, your runner-up, and Nmbr, your winner. Yanami Anna, Makeine.
Two different brain cells in the
Yeah.
communication.
It wouldn't be as bad if you'd at least picked the same fucking winner and runner-up instead of fucking switching them around.
Look.
It's funnier this way.
Look, from what you've said, I can't blame you, but still. Well, I can semi-blame you, Nmbr, but yeah.
Hey!
I know who you could have picked, and you didn't.
Yeah, look, I know who you're talking about, and she was definitely considered, and it was very close, but I knew you would pick up the slack, so...
You know what,
Best
fair enough.
ball was hard.
Fair enough, my winner.
What was best boy?
Aoisaki, Senpai of the Otokonoko.
Yeah.
That was...
What's your runner-up?
That was pretty much fucking sealed in from about week 2. So
Yeah.
My runner-up is Tsukiko from Sengoku Youko Part 2.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Good choice.
I was honestly having a little bit of trouble, but once I remembered that hey, Tsukiko was introduced this fucking season, like actually, yeah, I like Tsukiko. She's added a lot of fun to the show.
Yeah. There's a lot of there's a lot of very valid picks here, and again, it was pretty tough for me.
I get it.
I knew you would pick
Yeah.
Saki. There was no way you weren't going to. I wasn't quite as certain on what Jack was going to pick. So.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Saki was very much an instant pick.
Yeah.
Because
She's wonderful.
I adore that gremlin. That broken mess of a gremlin, but still a gremlin.
Yeah.
But we should move on to our next category, which is Best Ensemble. Shit, I didn't take it away. Well, I guess we're doing this.
Okay.
Nmbr, your runner-up. Jack, your winner, Makeine. Jack, your runner-up, The Elusive Samurai. My runner-up, Twilight Out of Focus. Nmbr, your winner, Wistoria. My winner, Cat Ramen. I guess we're doing that. I thought I'd fucking taken them away. I guess I didn't. I think I did for the rest of them. None of these are
surprising picks.
Yeah, none of these are too surprising.
They're all good picks, too.
I was a little bit torn on second place, but decided, hey, fuck it. Twilight, had focused on 3 couples. So, pretty well done there.
Yeah.
Cat Ramen, I fucking love that entire cast, so yeah, let's do it. I considered Dungeon People, but I just didn't think that cast was generally wide enough, because the only really recurring characters are Belle, Clay, and Rangard.
Yeah, there are plenty of good options for this, so you can't really go wrong.
Yeah. Fingers crossed I didn't fuck up the same way for Best Ship. I didn't. Hooray. I'm fairly sure I didn't fuck up for the rest of them. So I think that was the only one that got fucked up. That was my bad. I was a little rushed. I wasn't a little rushed. I was just tired.
I get it. I get it, man. I get it.
Best Ship. Nmbr, your runner-up. And Jack, your winner. Alya and Masachika. Alya sometimes hides her feelings in Russian.
This was a tough category to pick for, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, it was pretty tough.
I had like 5 different options for like winner and runner-up that I had narrowed it down to before saying fuck it and deciding.
I mean, I had 3 different will ships, so from Wistoria, so to pick from.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair.
And then 3 different ships from fucking Twilight, so that those made up most of the shortlist.
Yeah.
Though this is again one that I've had my first place sewn up for quite a while, but we will get to that because Jack, your runner-up, and my runner-up is Mao and Hisashi, Twilight Out of Focus.
Yep. Like I said,
they're a great couple.
Yeah.
It's a great one.
No, I really like them. Nmbr, your winner, and I hope you'll appreciate the picture pick for this one. Will and Alfaria, Wistoria, Wand and Sword. They aren't on screen as fucking adults.
That's very funny.
If I was gonna take a fucking screenshot, it would be of them as kids. So.
Bit awkward there, yeah.
No, I didn't consider that. I didn't consider that one a baby pick.
I decided to do the jape of doing this, so because I saw that it was there.
My apologies
it's fine.
But look, you got a great joke out of it, so you know what?
To be fair, it's not like I was looking for a long time because it was very quickly apparent that there wasn't any. So it was basically just a case of, okay, I know that there is probably a screenshot of them as kids. I got the screenshot, was like, fuck it, let's go for the jape of the cardboard cutouts. Why not?
Yeah, sure.
My winner, though, is Makoto, Saki, and Ryuji. Senpai is in the Otokonoko.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I was wondering what you're gonna do there, but it's like, no, of course you just
I couldn't pick between them.
No, you know what?
Why would
you chose correctly. I'm glad you did that.
Yeah. As said, once I was like, oh yeah, I can just do that. Yeah, I'm doing that.
Yeah, because all 3 of them have chemistry. So.
Yeah. I just love that we finally got a show with a proper love triangle.
A good show with a proper
love triangle. A good show with a proper love triangle at that, yeah. It's so nice. It's so nice. But yes, let us move on from the character awards and now the ones with clips in them. Starting with best opening. Let's see now. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be pronunciation fun. Nmbr, your runner-up, and Jack, your winner. Suyogaru Girl, Bocchi Boromaru.
Jack and I keep doing this, so
yeah.
I think my runner-up is his winner.
Look, okay? I don't do this on purpose.
I know.
That's the funniest thing about it. I get to see your fucking picks and go, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Look, when it's good, it's good.
Yep. It's just really fucking good.
They do good work.
Yep.
Jack, oh, wait, no, sorry. I'm going to have to do a preparation for this. Because of the fucking artists involved. Jack, your runner-up is Gimme Gimme by Live, voiced by Furu Ai, Ichiko, voiced by Yuina Ito, Fu, voiced by Hina Yomiya, Tokage, voiced by Hitomi Ueda, and Yuki, voiced by Ai Kaino.
From Mayonaka Punch.
From Mayonaka Punch, yes.
Yes. Jeez.
Yeah, that shot was a bit unsettling.
It's a very dynamic opening, though.
No, it is.
And again, the song fucking slaps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's it. My runner-up is Micro Revolution by Trisale Dungeon People.
Oh, I didn't know Trisale did the Dungeon People OP.
Yeah, I really liked the song. It had a lot of energy to it. I really liked the visuals. There was a lot of dynamism to it. There's a shot coming up that just goes through the halls of the dungeon that I really like. Thought was really good. Always good to get a shot of Pacomo, the Minotaur. Yeah, I really liked it. This was a really hard one. I had two basically runners-ups that I really had a lot of trouble deciding on. We'll get to them once I reveal my winner. Number though, your winner is Fatale by Gem, Oshi No Ko Season 2.
Yeah, that
It
one's
speaks
good.
for itself. Yeah, it's really good.
There were just so many good openings to choose from this season.
Oh yeah, there were lots.
Yeah, probably not quite on the level of Idol, but it's near fucking impossible to be.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, Idol set the bar very, very high,
Yeah.
and personally, I think this matches it, but I can't really. But
No, it's,
you know,
it's
it's Idol. It's Idol.
The couple of watch throughs that I did of it, still very good.
Yeah.
My winner though is Wagamama by Kujira. Senpai is at Otokonoko.
I love that opening.
Yeah. Again, not
You
the
get
most...
to be a little. Oh, sorry.
No, you go.
You get to be a little hipster by choosing something different from the rest of us.
I mean, I didn't watch any of the 3 shows that you nominated, so
Yeah,
it would have
that's
been hard
fair.
for me to pick it.
This one was also in consideration for me.
Yeah.
I really like this opening.
No,
Good
it's
to know.
not the most spectacular visually, but just the character-wise, I just love it. It just feels so in character for all of them. I just love
how it's paced with the music as well.
No, the song is really good as well. I was also tempted to pick what was it? Elusive Samurais.
Oh yes, that's a great one.
And Slimes as well.
Yeah.
I really like
Elusive
Slimes.
Yeah.
Elusive Samurai was like calling my 3rd place.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'd
here's the
probably
thing.
give
I
this
had those
to
4, and
Elusive
then I was like, oh, I'll check what Jack and Nmbr have picked. Maybe they've picked one of them, and my choice will be made a little bit easier. Nope. Nope.
Sorry, no easy answer for you.
Nope, no easy answer
Move
for
on.
me. No easy answer for me.
Time crunch.
Let's move on, though, to our next category, which is Best Ending. Okay, here we go. Nmbr, your runner-up is Love 2000 by Yanami Anna, who is voiced by Tonohikaru Makeine.
You know, it's really funny you picked this one, Nmbr.
Let me guess. You picked one of the others.
Yes. The question is, which one?
Well, we'll just wait for the clip on yours to run out, and then we can reveal that.
Yeah, this one's my favorite of the 3, specifically just because of how it was made and just how unique it is visually.
No, visually it does look really interesting, yeah.
I do like the visuals on this one. I just like the visuals on the one I picked a bit more.
Yeah. Speaking of,
And
Jack,
also the song.
yeah, Jack, your runner-up is Crazy For You by Yakushio Lemon, voiced by Wakayama Shion.
This one is just fucking gorgeous.
I also think
Yeah.
the visuals are very good for this, to be fair, as well.
Yeah, I mean, all 3 of them are very, very pretty, so
Yeah.
you can't really go wrong.
So yeah, we'll just let this run out, and then we can get to my runner-up. A little bit longer. And there we go. My runner-up is Honjitsu no Otasume by Recon Densetsu Red Cat Ramen. It has cats dancing, enough said.
Yeah.
The cats are dancing.
Yes, I figured.
It's a little awkward and it's a little stiff because that's what the animation for this show was. I don't care. As soon as
I figured it was a stylistic choice.
I don't know.
I have a feeling that at least two of us picked the same for our winner.
Let me just get to the end of mine. Should only be a couple more seconds.
Oh,
Like
boy.
a bunzo with his little headband. Number, your winner. And Jack, your winner. And my winner.
A fucking
Kamakura
course.
Style by Bocchi Botamaru.
Yes.
The Elusive
Yup.
Samurai.
Yup.
Fucking
It was always gonna be this one.
Fucking Bocchi Botamaru fucking, like, kicked off this season, apparently.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
But yeah, there was only one choice for me.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
too good. It's too good.
I'm trying to remember what else came close. Twilight's came close. Slime's also came close. Shoshimin's was good because it was continuing on in the lap and track tradition of doing live action endings.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
But
Should move on.
yeah, there was only one winner. Moving on to our next category, which is Best Animation. Doing something a little different this season.
Oh?
I am going to include the names of the directors for the show.
Oh, okay,
I
cool.
thought I would give them the shout out. I thought about doing the studio, but sometimes the studio doesn't deserve the shout out.
Fair enough.
Yep.
So, number, your runner-up, and Jack, your runner-up, Makeine, Too Many Losing Heroines, directed by Kitamura Shotaro. Thank you for this clip number. It was very helpful.
Yeah, no problem.
Sakagabura,
Oh, this is one of the clips I was gonna suggest to you.
Yeah.
Sakagabura failed me, so I did need to come to you.
The thing is, like, it is on Sakagaburo, you just have to fucking dig for it.
Is it?
Yeah,
okay.
no, yeah.
Yeah, searching on there is just really hard.
I thought
Searching on Sakagabura is janky as fuck.
I
Yeah.
thought I'd included all the fucking varieties of Makeine Too Many Losing Heroines or Maki Heroine ga Usugiru, but apparently not. Fuck.
No, because, like, I literally, like, I typed it out perfectly. I searched for it, nothing,
Yeah.
but it suggested, hey, did you mean this? Which was exactly what I typed. And
Yeah.
then I clicked it, and then it showed everything.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's
okay,
aggravating.
Yeah,
I love
annoying.
Sakagaburo, but that search
Yeah.
is...
Yeah, the searching is not good, especially the way you have to fucking put an underscore between every word. It's just annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
Anyway, my runner-up is Dungeon People, directed by Yamai Sayaka.
noise.
Like I said in the discussion portion, you know, it wasn't much like amazing animation, but just so consistently well done.
Mm-hmm.
You know, obviously I had other options that I could have picked, but yeah, I decided on this one. So we'll just let this run out. I don't think there's too much longer on it. There we go. Number, your winner, and my winner, Elusive Samurai, directed by Yamazaki Yuta.
I was considering putting this one there.
I honestly figured you thought one of us would pick it.
Yes. I knew one or both of you would pick it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, that did influence my decision a little bit. Also, though, like, there were a few janky CGI shots that did bring it down slightly below the one I did pick.
Yeah.
Nah. My bar is low for CG.
Yeah. What
I've watched
anime
X-Arm.
doesn't have janky CGI?
So yeah, we'll just give this a few 10 more seconds to run out. Yeah, I you know, This scene is fucking great. It's really well done. Though there are obviously other choices I could have made. Jack, your winner though is Wistoria, Wand and Sword, directed by Yoshihara Tatsuya.
Consistently very well produced.
Yeah.
No, for sure. I have picked the clip that I did for a very specific reason that you'll find out in the next category.
I'm shocked. Shocked, I say.
Yeah.
Shocked as you see the clip of the electric user.
I mean, yeah, that's the other thing. I fucking love whenever somebody does well-animated fucking lightning abilities.
Yeah.
It's
Lightning
fucking
bullshit,
great.
go!
It's fucking great. Lightning is one of my favorite abilities.
I mean,
Part of the-
understandable.
Part of the reason it's why I've given my fucking protagonist in the story I'm writing fucking lightning powers.
Lightning bolts. Yep.
But let's move on to our next category, which is Best Fight. Nmbr, your runner-up. And Jack, your winner. And my winner. Tokiyuki versus Shokan. Elusive Samurai, episodes 8 to 9. This is another
Such a
one.
good fight.
Yeah, another one I had fucking locked in instantly as soon as it happened.
Yeah. It was very hard. It was hard for me to choose between making it my winner or my runner-up, but like, at the end, yeah.
Man, it's not that you're biased or anything, right? Like,
This was always gonna happen. Even if I
Yeah.
managed to hold my bias off in other categories, this was going in fucking first. I mean, look at him dodging the fucking blood.
Yeah, no, that's fucking goated.
Just bouncing around. He's so happy. He's so
Yep.
happy.
so happy to kill this
Shogun's
guy.
horrified.
Like I said when we in the mid-season check-in, Tokiyuki traumatized Shokan so much that Shokan found God.
Now I just realized that the screenshot that you used was from this when
Yeah.
he's about to kill a man.
Yeah.
Also, probably move on.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Jack,
I'm
your
sorry.
runner-up is Will versus Julius, Wistoria, episode 7.
Yep.
It's a good fight.
Yep. No, it's a very good fight.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I went long on the clips for these.
Yeah, well, they were good clips, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
this is honestly, I think, the best the show looked.
Yeah.
Like,
Besides
this
episode 1,
sequence.
yeah.
I think this sequence, maybe episode 1, maybe episode 2.
Yeah. But it's just fucking superb.
Yeah.
Like, that is a lot of no, not rotoscoping, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Like rotating shots. And
Yeah.
tracking and following shots, yeah.
I just throwing the sword, and then whoosh.
The fucking teeth
Punch.
that go flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Great
did that.
freaking fight.
I did that on purpose.
So good.
So good.
My winner, though, runner-up, sorry, is Will versus Shion, Wistoria, episode 6.
Oh wow. Okay, we're just covering different bases here. All right.
The story is very good.
Yeah, no, I love this for the story aspect of it. Like, the Shion Will aspect of it has been probably my favorite part of Wistoria.
It's a good rivalry.
I do wish this fight had gotten a proper ending, but yeah, whatever. If
One
it,
day.
That's what it is.
if it had, it might have been a little bit, you know, might have pushed first place a little bit harder, but whatever. We'll get it at some point, I'm sure. Nmbr, your winner is Will versus Edward Surfence, Wistoria, episode 2. Yeah, we just...
God damn.
Yeah, yeah.
A testament to how good the fights in Wistoria are.
Yep.
It's not that there weren't other good fights. Like, I considered Shai versus Utsuro. I considered Mudo versus Senya. Clay and Bell versus Heldande or the Murderers. Kojiro versus Yonemaru.
A lot of good fights this season. It's just there were also the One Piece fights too. Like Kuzan versus Garp was really good.
Yeah, but picking One Piece is like cheating.
It is, but at the same time, like sometimes the fights deserve it.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
But yeah,
All right.
just you know, Wistoria had so many good fights.
Yep. Let us.
But yeah, let's
proceed.
move on to our penultimate category, which is sequel of the season. Number, your runner-up, and Jack, your runner-up, and my runner-up, Sengoku Youko, Part 2, the Thousandfold Chaos Arc. Always the bridesmaid, eh, Sengoku Youko? Always the fucking bridesmaid.
To be fair, the winner is going to be blindingly obvious for two of us.
Yeah.
I feel like the winner for me is blindingly obvious as well, but yeah.
Yes.
Might as well get to them. Number, your winner. Jack, your winner. Oshi No Ko, Season 2.
Yep. Best arc in the series, of course, is gonna win.
Yeah.
And my winner, Yatagarasu.
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Shocked, I say.
say.
Well, not that shocked.
Part of it was influenced by the fact that this is the last Yatagarasu I may get. Meanwhile, Sengoku Youko has another core coming.
Yeah.
Depending on how, you know, sequels go next season, Sengoku Youko could very well end up first next season.
Yeah. That said, there's a lot of sequels.
There is a lot of sequels, to be fair. There is a fair amount of sequels.
Oh, goodness. It's a lot of sequels.
And some very good fucking new shows as well, but we'll obviously get to them in the premiere stream in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of fucking sequels. To be fair, I'm only watching 4 of them, I think. Y'all have got it rough with fucking, you know, ReZero, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
And Danmachi, and for you, number Blue
God.
Lock.
God. We should probably move on.
But yes,
Yeah.
let's move on to our final category, which is Anime of the Season. Number, your runner-up. I'm going to be doing the whole suspense thing again, by the way, just so you know. If it's, you know, applicable. 50 eyes. Number, your runner-up is Wistoria, Wand and Sword.
Yep.
It's a good show.
Yeah, no, I
is a good
can
show.
see it. I can see it.
Probably my third place.
I think it was 5th for me, but that says more about my top 4 than it does about Wistoria.
Yeah.
Jack, your runner-up is The Elusive Samurai.
Another really good one.
Mm-hmm.
My runner-up is also The Elusive Samurai.
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Shocked,
I am
I say.
shocked.
Not that shocked. Yeah.
The meme, yes.
Number, your anime of the season for summer 2024 is Senpai is an Otokonoko.
It hit in all the right places.
Yeah. Jack, your winner for anime of the season for summer 2024 is Makeine, Too Many Losing Heroines.
That's another really good one.
It's extremely good.
Yeah, it's probably in my top 5. It might even be number 3.
And my winner for anime of the season for summer 2024 is Senpai is an Otokonoko.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pretty easy one, to be honest. Honestly, my list came out pretty easy. Dungeon People was 3rd, Red Cat Ramen was 4th, with the Wistoria in 5th for my top 5. Red Cat probably would have been in third if it had just slightly better animation.
Yep.
Yeah.
But alas.
Yep. That is everything for the stream then.
Yep. So thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed. In terms of future stuff, I believe Fuzzy is going to be streaming later tonight. We'll also be trying to get back onto our usual Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday schedule. The premiere stream will be in 2 weeks' time, but look forward to that. There are some very interesting shows coming up, and some shows that we wish we didn't have to watch, I'm sure, but
Yep.
Yeah.
as always,
We'll get to that when we get to that.
we will get to that when we get to that. But otherwise, again, thank you for watching. Please do give us a follow here on Twitch and all that YouTube stuff.
Like, subscribe, comment down below, bell icon, etc.
And hopefully you'll stick around for Fuzzy's stream in a couple of hours, or you'll drop in on us on Tuesday for whatever it is we end up doing. Good night.
Later.
Bye-bye.